Welcome to this D&D Oxventure Live. I am Corazon de Baena, human, pirate, rogue. Get yourself a man who can do all three.
Wow.
It's a strong and spicy start to the stream there, Corazon.
Thanks.
Dob, what do you got?
I'm Dob. I'm the half-orc bard, and I just want to say peace out. Let's all have a good time and respect each other respectfully.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
It's a good message.
I'm here to say I'm Prudence, the Tiefling Warlock,
In a
thought
major
leader. Thought leader, and I refuse to respect anyone. Disrespect for all.
Strange. Strange thing to say.
Well, I'm Merylwyn, the Wood Elf Druid, and I mostly only respect animals. People I'm kind of like okay with, but animals, all the respect.
And I'm literally everyone else in the world.
Yay!
Yay!
Cool,
I
that's awesome.
respect you, though.
I was about to say, someday I hope to find out what it is to be respected.
We respect you, Johnny, in our way.
Yeah, in a way.
You fools, you foolish fools.
You fools.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we should really address the elephant in the room, or the Dragonborn.
There's an elephant in the room. Okay, everyone roll initiative.
Yeah, sod it.
point
I've
is
always
the
wanted
trunk.
to do one of these.
I would like to try and charm it. No,
Yeah,
seduce
I want to
it.
ride it around. While Dob seduces it.
Okay. Yeah, that was a quick one. That was a quick derailment. This Oxventure begins seconds after the last one,
Cool.
because a portal
All right, guys,
just
good
whoosh,
adventure.
closed up, and now where before there were 5 Oxventurers, there are 4 of you.
Cool. So we got the sort of the hammer problem out.
Corazon,
100% successful mission.
a much larger
say.
problem became apparent during the mission. And that is that Egbert is missing, kidnapped by Liliana.
Oh man,
As you
yeah,
remember,
hate
because it happened
to
just now.
You absolutely hate to see it, don't you? I think the key thing now, though, for us to do, guys,
Yeah.
Party down.
is to cash in on the grief that everyone will be feeling with Egbert Memorial merch. So I think we make up some T-shirts, some RIP Egbert T-shirts.
A commemorative
Dob,
plate.
yes, a plate with Egbert in happier times.
You got to have
like his face.
Corazon, it is astounding how far you will go to not feel your feelings right
What?
now.
I'm not
I
going
just,
to. Dob,
I want to hold a space for you to feel
It's-
your feelings about the lack of Egbert in the room.
the feeling
Go
I'm
on.
having right now, Dob, is that we need to write a memorial single. Play me some music. We'll freestyle it. To
my
remember.
Is this your way
Corazon,
of like,
I'm going to make you
processing-
feel your feelings.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
you-
feel them. You can't make me.
I place.
All right, we'll
I place,
acapella it,
I
Dob.
place my fingers lightly on Corazon's lips and I say, "Shh."
Seems to me he lived his life like an Egbert in the wind.
He's not gone. He's just not here.
We don't know he's dead.
We don't
He
think
was a paladin.
Corazon,
And
you need a better
what?
way, a healthier way to process your feelings. Okay.
I have no
Then
feeling. It's
writing
fine. All right.
memorial songs.
Well, all right. How about we can go and get Egbert if you want. He's probably not dead. Maybe he went into a portal. We didn't see his head come off.
It was just implied.
We just assumed that it came right off. Maybe Maybe lizards. You can cut their tails off, can't you? And they grow back.
Yes.
So
No,
maybe the
wait,
same for
what?
the head. Maybe they shed their heads.
Egbert,
when they
Egbert's
reach
lost his baby head.
maturity.
All right, for my extremely short-term memory,
His adult head's coming in.
my extremely short-term memory for the thing that happened to me moments ago, I think all Liliana said was like sees him, right? She said
Yeah.
sees him.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
then
she had a
he
bunch
was
of other Egberts.
seized.
Even
Even
if
oils.
Egbert is dead, we have to get his corpse and bury it in accordance with the wishes of the Church of Vashmove.
What are the wishes of that?
I don't know. Off a
Bury
cliff.
Egbert. Bury Egbert is the only
Yeah.
teaching.
All right,
of the
throw him off a
Vashmode.
cliff.
All right.
Okay, well, how do we track it though? It was a portal. How do you track a portal?
We did
Dob.
detect magic just now.
Dob, I just wanted to say that obviously you are technically a devotee of the Church of the Lavash Mauve, so you know full well that Egbert's body, if indeed it is a body once recovered, will not be able to be buried for 21 days.
Yes. I know. And
So
if
we could take it on a lucrative tour
and
where
if
people
I-
pay a copper piece to see the dead Egbert.
No, you just need to age it for that long before
okay.
it's ready.
as I
Until it's ready to...
as I recall, the body must lay in state, and there must be 4 dedicated wailing mourners
It
there.
must lay in marinade.
He's laid to rest in the way that you would rest a Christmas ham.
It must be massaged daily to help with the marbling. The morning. Sorry.
I respectfully rub salt crystals into his crust.
Okay, well, let's work from the position that he's not dead.
No
He's
more
just
pain
been-
where you are, my friend, I say, getting a big ball of stuffing in my hand.
He's... okay. Right. Okay, that's plan B if he is dead.
Okay.
If he's not dead though,
right.
what do you say we go rescue him?
Yeah.
Think of
So-
the merch we could make from the triumphant rescue of Egbert.
So begins the quest for Egbert's corpse.
Brain.
Brain.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
If we can
Okay.
get at least his brain back.
Right, shall we start by getting the heck out of this, out of Bumble?
Well, I mean, there might be clues. Let me just check no one dropped like a shoe or a fiber or some
Right.
DNA on the wall.
Good
So
shout.
I'm
Let's
gonna- yeah.
crime scene investigate this.
Let's
crime scene.
CSI
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I would like. I would also like to look around and
Yeah.
investigate.
Intelligence investigation checks then, please.
Yay!
The skeletons, by the way, have made themselves decidedly scarce. They're like,
Oh my god, it's a natural 20. Yeah.
Corazon.
Crit.
Corazon, so is mine.
What? No!
Double crit. That's probably something special. happens
Egbert
if you get a double
reappears
crit.
alive and well. We find him behind a curtain.
let's
Hang
get
on,
back to talking about beef.
I haven't rolled yet. What if it's a 20?
Okay. Go on, do it, Jane.
It's an 18. A mere 18.
Plus something, probably.
Well,
I got a 5.
investigation.
For God's sake, Merylwen, do you not care about Egbert?
It's a dirty 20.
I got freaked out by all of the stuff.
2 crits, a dirty 20 and a 5 is not bad.
Hey!
So, Merylwen, you stub your toe.
Ow.
And it's one of those ones where the impact wasn't that hard, but you're still like, ah. So while you're sort of hopping around,
Damn it.
let's see, Prudence, you managed to just about sneak under Merylwen's hopping foot and pull a business card out. No, it's a book of matches.
Nice!
From the floor that had clearly been dropped, and they are words, Johnny. You can use them.
What
Come
have
on.
we here? I wonder, looking at
it's
it with my eyes.
It's from a tavern. The tavern is called the Salty Heifer, and you see that it says Salty Heifer, fine ales, okay food, Redcastle.
Oh, Redcastle, we've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the Duke lived, who ran the All Crims Night
Yeah.
scenario.
That's
We're probably
astonishing.
welcome back there, I assume.
Astonishing memory.
Remind
I show the matchbook around.
All Crims Night, the
Yes.
the,
Yes,
the
I see.
criminal battle royale
Oh, yeah.
slash race slash
Purge.
tombola.
Yep,
Yeah, purge. There we go. Yeah, it's the book of
matches.
matches. They'd say Redcastle
Okay.
on the back.
Good clue, Prudence. This will
Corazon,
come in
you
handy.
find a scale, a single scale, like it's come off of a dragonborn. The colour is not quite Egbert's. It's kind of more of a purplish tinge.
Oh.
You think it's come off of one of the other birds that accosted your good friend.
Other birds.
Interesting.
And Dob,
But
for your crit, it's up to you to define, like to say whether or not you tell anyone about this, but you find not one but 2 of Liliana's hairs. So you now have 3 of them altogether.
I popped them in a pocket with the others.
what did you find, Dob?
Nothing. Prudence found some matches, though. I think. One.
But we all looked, didn't we? So
Yeah, I
What did you
found.
find?
Is this a clue? And I pick up like a bug off the floor.
Oh, Dob.
Is this a
Look
clue?
at that.
Merylwen,
No,
you
it's
speak
just
with
a
animals
dumb
on this
bug.
bug. Ask it what it saw.
It's hissing softly. It's a hissing cockroach.
Merylwen, what does the hissing mean? Is
What did it see?
You,
Tell us.
Okay, I
It's good
can't
cop,
speak
bad
with
cop, this
animals.
Merylwen.
Yeah, okay.
I can't speak with animals. To
I'm the
talk
bad
to the
cop. I'm making
cockroach.
like
Right.
I'm mad
better
about
talk,
stubbing my
cockroach.
toes. I want to find out stuff.
The cockroach looks at you and goes, "Tell your mate he's got 5 seconds to put me down, or I'm gonna make him regret this."
Corazon, if you could pop
I'm not
him
holding him, Dob is.
down.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, Dob. Could you pop him down? Just like on a rock or something?
I lean into the cockroach and I say, he'll do it, man. He's crazy.
I pop the cockroach down.
It starts running away. Laters, suckers.
I think we were outwitted, guys.
Try and catch it.
Jesus.
Great.
I try and
I'll
catch
one
it.
lead, Merylwen.
When we
yeah,
find Egbert, let's not tell him how we were outsmarted by the cockroach.
Make me a dex sleight of hand check, please, to catch the cockroach.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Oh, that's an 18.
Yeah, you do
Yes,
catch it.
Merylwen.
Pin into the wall, Merylwen.
You hear him be like, "Where is he?"
Excuse me, mate.
What?
Do you know anything about where our friend was taken? You see the big dragony guy?
We know you know. We know you're.
Tell
an
us where
agent of
he
evil.
is.
Look,
Sorry.
Dom, I'm going off of your thing. You said it was a clue. I'm only asking what you need
I asked
asked.
if it was a clue.
Ask
Are
him
you
if
a
he fell through a
clue?
portal recently. Did he?
Oh.
Did he come from through the
Did you-
portal, or was he here in the crypt all along?
Cool, that's a good question. Have you always been in this crypt?
Oh, that's where I live. Why?
Nah.
No shame in it.
He
So
doesn't
you
know
don't-
anything. Kill him.
So you don't know
Crush
anything
him.
about the big portal that just showed up?
Crush him.
Everything is
Merwin.
big to
Crush
me.
Merwin.
Which one of these several colossi that just came stomping through here is
Stand by me,
supposedly your
Merwin.
friend?
The yellow one. The one
big
that
gold
isn't...
Dragon Man.
Yeah, the gold one, he kind of looks very sweet, but... He's not very... Not the wisest. Not the wisest of people.
It's alright, he's
very
not here,
kind-hearted.
Merwin.
His
can
heart
say
is in
whatever
the
This
he
guy
right
knows
place.
nothing. Let's get it.
Crush him. Corazon, eat
I'm
him.
gonna crush him. I'm not
Eat him, Corazon.
Look,
The cockroach lead has taken us nowhere, guys.
the cockroach kind of puts out a little arm and sort of starts to lean into your hand a bit. It's like,
Right.
listen, mate. Like, I'm not trying to be obtuse here, but I am a cockroach, and as such, my ability to see colour is extremely limited. You're
Oh,
also
true.
dealing with the challenge of perspectives. The amount of light is what's really important to me, which is why, funnily enough, I've been living in this crypt. So
Right.
unless you like to cast further aspersions about the way I live, then
Alright, I pick up the cockroach and I throw it into the other side of the crypt.
I've picked him up. I'm
Grab
holding
him
him.
out with his
No,
hand.
no,
Throw him
Corazon.
bodily
I hide him
across.
from you.
Alright, can we move on from this cockroach? He knows nothing.
All right. Okay, look, I'm really sorry for bothering you. My friend wondered if you were a clue. My other friends said to talk to you, so I did. I'm really sorry for disturbing you. You probably having a very chilled out afternoon, and I've just
I storm
ruined it.
out of the crypt.
you can't see the cockroach anymore. But from somewhere in your cloak, you hear, "I live here now."
Yay!
Okay.
Cockroach!
Merwin, you should
Okay.
probably ask it its name.
You gave
What?
a cockroach.
Yeah. What's your name?
No.
No. Your name is No.
Noah.
Right. Yeah,
Noah
right.
the cockroach.
Noah. Okay.
Naming convention is not really bigger on cockroaches. Noah will do fine.
Noah.
Okay. What about Colin?
Absolutely not. Do you have any idea how humiliating it would be for me to be given an alliterative name? Colin the cockroach. I'm
I
not
like it.
5. If I was
It's spread
5,
out.
how long do cockroaches live?
Won't live nearly as long as 5. Probably
If
like
I
a-
was 5, I would be dead. So
Okay.
really, it was a bad metaphor. Anyway,
I walk
it
over-
seems to me like you've got bigger things to worry about than
Yes.
what my name is.
I walk over to
Yeah.
Corazon and I put my arm around Corazon and I say, Corazon, this cockroach thing, what's your read on it?
I
Oh
feel
my
like he
God.
knows more than he's letting on.
Yeah, I think we should stick with this for a while.
Yeah. But like,
Alright.
yeah.
I storm out of this G-dang crypt. Hang on.
I whisper to
Carefully
Noah.
Storm out of this
I
G-dang
think my
crypt.
friends have this weird obsession with you right now. So if you did want to slip out and hide somewhere else, I don't know how safe you are in my cloak. You're more than welcome to stay, but feel free to run off at any point, and I won't be upset. I'll
I don't
completely
think
understand.
I stuttered. I live here now.
Okay, that's
Alright.
fine. I'm just giving you fair warning. I just don't
Yeah.
want you to get crushed by my friends.
Corazon,
Okay,
what
we-
did you find? You found like a scale. It's like, what's that? Blue scale? What's that? Like some kind of scale?
It's some kind of scale, but I don't know what it means. I think our best clue at the moment is the Book of Matches, which is from a tavern called the Salty Heifer. So why don't we see if we can head over to Redcastle and maybe ask around there for some clues.
I bellow back into the crypt. Bring the dang seal. Is the seal still there?
Yeah, where is the seal?
Seal Gaiman, is he
Seal
around?
Gaiman
he in the
is,
crypt?
is looking at the wall and kind of making
Oh, no,
seal
they're-
noises.
No.
You're not sure whether they are mournful or whether they are outraged. You're not
we
sure
drop
whether
him off
Seal
with a-
Gaiman misses Egbert or is furious at being denied the chance of revenge.
Merylwen, you should absolutely take Seal Gaiman for the.
Can we pop him off
Yeah.
at a seal kennel or something?
Blah!
Nah, he's with me. Hey, Seal. You alright? Do you want a Scotch egg?
Blah!
There you go. I'll give you a Scotch egg.
He eats an egg.
All right, how far are we in Bumble from Redcastle?
Oh, ages away.
Ages away.
Do you remember going to Necropolis on Sea
Yeah.
Yeah.
and how you've been pootling around since then?
Yep.
Completely different landmass.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, we crossed the ocean from Redcastle to get
Yeah.
to Necropolis on Sea.
How do we
So-
travel quickly? We need a dragon.
Or a Cthulhu, or your ship, Corazon. We could make our way to the
I mean,
coast and
the ship-
sail.
It's not exactly quick, but I mean, it would work. It would get us there. Are there any other fast ways of getting places that anyone's got?
No. I don't have any useful spells
I
for
know how
getting
to-
places
spells.
fast.
I know how to montage my way somewhere. That's pretty quick, but that's about
Yeah.
it.
The great power of montage. There is actually a warlock spell that it does involve teleportation, but it's only like, I think it's like 100 yards or something like that.
Well, let's just do that
Yeah.
over and over and over.
No, I don't have it. God, I don't have anything useful. I'm just saying there exists a spell.
Corazon,
Okay, well,
it doesn't.
I mean-
it occurs to you that there is one other being you know capable of teleporting people places.
Bin bag.
No.
I raise my head to
Anything
the.
but
Sail?
I raise my head to the sky and I shout, "Bin bag, I summon
No,
thee!"
bin bag, I don't summon thee.
Bin
I
bag!
I make my voice the exact opposite frequency of Dobbs to cancel out the sound he's making.
Okay,
Bin bag
make me a
of me,
performance
Marilyn.
check.
Oh my goodness.
That is 18. What do I add to performance? Nothing. All right, 18.
Oh, damn! I really wish I hadn't asked for that check. Yes, you managed to drown out Tom.
There you go. Done.
All right.
right.
Corazon produces the inverse waveform to cancel out.
We could travel in the hammer. The skeletons might be amenable to transporting us. They can magically move that thing around.
Can they?
No, we just like
just a
had
hammer,
little
isn't
montage sequences of you two playing pool while
Yeah,
we
it was
travelled.
montagey.
Okay. All right. All right. I shout again for bin bag. This time modulating my voice in a random way.
No.
Bin bag, come
Watching-
to us in our hour of need.
Watching the shape of Dobbs' mouth, I
Sound like Bob
expertly.
Dylan.
I cover my mouth.
Bin bag.
Bin bag.
Out of need.
Expertly studying the shape of Dobbs' mouth, I predicted the movement.
There's a sudden clap
God damn.
of thunder.
Yay!
And Bin Bag the wizard turns up and says, "Ah, who summoned me with that mellifluous voice? I heard it blowing in the wind."
I grab bin bag by the shoulders. Bin bag, there's no time. Egbert's been taken. Teleport us right now to Red Castle. You have 3 seconds to comply.
Otherwise, what will
3,
happen?
2,
I don't understand.
1.
Work
I
him over,
knew you were
Dobbs.
bluffing.
Punch him, Dobbs.
No,
you're gonna
when
have
you
to.
talk to him. Oh, I
You're gonna
swung
lose
back into the
respect.
crypt. Hang on. What the hell is going on in here?
Hold on.
Oh, it's
Will it
bin bag.
annoy the pirate if I do this thing?
Yes. Basically, your very existence annoys him, so I can only imagine this would make him furious.
Bin bag, if
Indeed.
you teleport, if you do anything for us, I'm going to be furious.
Okay. I can already tell you're annoyed. You go blurry when you're irritated.
Yes, Corazon
Yeah,
is
I'm
he's
vibrating.
vibrating with rage.
With rage.
Oh, this is a great day.
There we go.
All right,
There
everyone
we go.
hold on to bin bag's hem or something.
Get off me, I shall open a portal.
I hold on to Bin Bag's hem.
Oh! He opens a portal. Go!
This portal isn't like 200
Thank
feet up in the air or
you.
anything, is it, bin bag? I stepped through it anyway.
Is it to hell? You've got to tell us if it's to hell.
No, it's not to hell.
Yay!
I mean, it won't be when
right.
most of you step through it.
Oh, sweet.
Whoa, whoa. Okay,
I jump through to make sure Corazon is last.
Okay.
take out hell insurance.
Uh,
And then jump in the thing, I guess.
okay, as you step through, what's your AC?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Lol.
15.
Lol. Lol.
Was it?
15?
15. Okay. Oh, that was only a 14. You're fine. As you go through, the location of the portal doesn't change, but Bin Bag does try to pants you. He sort of makes a half-hearted attempt to pull down your pantaloons. It's like, damn it!
Classic
And
bin
then-
bag.
You step through and turn back round. You still see the Ethelfrith's crypts, and you see Bin Bag, the wizard, making some obscene gestures your way, Corazon. I'll see you
also
again when you want to disrespect a wizard of infinite power just for the sake of a MacGuffin.
I'll see you again when I see your mum, Bin Bag. I say.
Call him a
I
MacGuffin, Corazon.
Yeah, I see your MacGuffin in
Corazon.
Shut
I
up.
really saw your MacGuffin,
Corazon.
Corazon, with that pantsing maneuver.
Hey,
I'm out. Beanbag
Bin
just
bag out.
closes
Corazon.
the portal.
what's his
Corazon.
imprudence? What?
Are you really mad about bin bag, or is it something else?
Oh,
Yes,
he's
I'm
mad
mad
about
about bin
Egbert.
bag.
What are you really
not-
mad about?
Not
Yeah.
mad about anything. I hate
Not
bin
processing your
bag.
feelings.
What are you
I'm
angry
processing
about,
my
really?
feelings. I'm angry about bin bag being a jerk wizard who smells.
But what is it really? What does bin bag remind you of? Is it your father,
It
or is
reminds
it
me
Egbert?
of a bin bag full of bit trash.
I give Corazon permission to cry.
I do not want to cry.
Nobody wants to cry, but sometimes you need it, Corazon.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna instead write more verses to the Egbert memorial song.
I place my
His
fingers to
footsteps
Corazon's tear
will
ducts.
ever fall here along the road of
Ah.
paladins. All right,
All right,
fine. Where are we?
the
Red
sooner we
Castle.
crack on, the sooner we can do a revenge on Liliana, which is what
Yeah.
I'm in it for. Obviously, I don't care about Egbert. Genuinely. So,
Wow.
uh,
Yikes. So that's canon.
oh right, only Corazon can be in denial, is it? Right.
Oh! Sorry,
Anyway,
Prudence,
where
you're
are
just,
we?
You're just so selfish. When Corazon says things, I can tell that he's lying to himself and others, but when you speak, Prudence, I assume that you're being your authentic self.
Just a fabulous liar. It's true.
Okay.
So what about this red castle? It looks red and castle-y.
Are we stood in front of it now?
Where are we?
Yeah. That's the manor that you previously infiltrated.
Yeah.
The Red Castle that gives Red Castle its name.
How
Yeah.
should we get in?
Oh, look, Egbert blew up this part of the wall. Do you remember when he, like, surfed on a shield?
In fact,
Over
you can,
the
if you
wall.
look closer, you can still see a slight indentation in the cobbles where the explosion went off and forced his shield up. That doesn't make
Oh,
sense.
yeah.
That was a good time. Wasn't that a good time?
A nearby peddler with sort of just a big rucksack full of turnips comes by and says, "Hello, welcome to Red Castle.
I
If
say
you're
all
here
Crim's
for
Night
all-
and steal his turnips.
It's not all
It's-
Crim's Night. Is it all It's probably not all Crim's Night.
No, I was
Oh,
about
sorry,
to say.
sir. Here you go.
Ah,
You have
I
it
was
back.
about to say it's you're a mite early for All Crim's Night. If you're here for All Crim's Night, it's not for another 9 months. Of course, it was supposed to be outlawed, but we missed it, and the tourism money was good, but it's less
Right.
deadly now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, after someone threw a book in some stew, and it was
Nice.
Yes. Such great memories. That was a good one.
How
well,
No,
not for
wait,
me.
do you
That's
remember-
that's how I ended up like this.
What, selling turnips?
Yeah, you look
Okay.
familiar.
No, never been here before.
Oh.
How are the turnips? Do they wildly fluctuate in value?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. I buy 4,000 turnips.
No.
All right. I mean, all right.
Invest
I
all
mean,
our
It's
money
not
in
Saturday,
turnips.
is it?
no, it's Friday afternoon.
Oh god! All right, no. I'm staying away from those turnips. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you.
My grandmother is going to be absolutely livid with me.
Do you know a tavern called the Salty Heifer?
I do, yeah.
Where is it?
It's just down yonder.
All right, thanks. I'll buy 1 turnip for your time. Thanks. Here's the money for it.
He hands you a turnip.
Thanks.
Word to the wise.
Mhm.
Anyone that's salty heifer tries to sell you some art, make sure you know what you're buying. And he just
Fakes.
he
right.
wanders off.
I hurl the turnip into the middle distance. All right. Shall we go to the tavern?
A distant
Yes.
window smashes.
Good.
Yes, you arrive at the Salty Heifer. It's a very nice tavern. It is. You look at it and you're like, this is nice, and the decor is probably going to be reflected in the prices. It's one of those pubs.
Money is
La-di-da.
no object.
I mean, it is
Alright.
literally lots of objects in the lake.
But it's no objects that we have. All right, I stride up to the bar and place my hands on the bar. And I would like to make eye contact with someone who is behind the bar, please.
I order
yeah.
6 spears, and then I look at the 6th one for a little bit too long, and then say, "Sorry, I didn't mean that many. I didn't mean that many beers. 2 of them are for me. I miscounted."
Corazon
barman-
always used to drink Egbert's beer. He would wait
I'm
until his
fine. I
back
told
was
you I'm
turned.
fine.
Egbert hated it so much. He was so angry.
The barman is sort of he gets a read on the mood very quickly, and he pours out the beers. He pours out 5, and then he looks to you, Prudence. He's like, should I be pouring this?
Yeah.
He slides it over.
Take both of them and drink them both solemnly, and then fall over.
Welcome to the Salty Heifer. You're welcome to sit wherever you like. My husband will be over shortly. He'll take your orders. Just in case it's not quite what you're after, tonight is karaoke night.
Egbert would have loved karaoke night.
My God, it's what he would want. It's for us to absolutely crush it.
You're
at
right,
karaoke.
Corazon. Corazon, you're very right.
Yeah, you can see the logs are already stacked up in the corner there. The route is you carry them anti-clockwise around the room, up the stairs, back down the stairs. But there will be a band accompanying you.
All right. I make eye contact with the person.
Johnny.
Oh, I get it.
Look, we need to move on quickly. Don't give it space. Don't give it space. Don't give it the oxygen, guys.
Quick, Dob, quick!
All right. I make contact. I make contact with the.
I feel stupid.
With the woman working behind the bar.
Man working behind the bar.
I make eye contact with the man working behind the bar, and I say, "Listen, Buster. We've got something of yours that I know you're going to be desperate to get back.
What's that? And
Well,
my
I'll
name is-
tell you when you tell us what we want to know.
Good energy, Dob.
Okay.
I want to know how you are involved in magical happenings hereabouts. And don't say you don't know about it, because we know. Help me out, Prudence, Corazon, Merrill.
All right, listen.
I lean on the bar.
No, wait.
Intimidate.
Right, what's your name, my good man?
Jeremy.
All right, Jeremy. I'm Prudence, and we are here following a clue about a missing friend, and we're hoping that you might know about some unsavory types, unusual magical types that might have passed through here. Perhaps picked up a matchbook. I show him one of his matchbooks.
Oh,
There
that's
we
one
go.
of ours, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that was the thing that he wanted back. That was our leverage, Prudence.
I think they give them away free, Dob. There's a
No,
whole lot of them over
There's a
here.
load of
Now
them
he's
on the
never
bar.
going to do what we...
There's like
You guys have soured this whole deal. I storm off.
There is a large bowl of them there.
Shame if something were to happen to them. What if I were to take one? You'd probably miss it very much, wouldn't you? Well,
It
do
would be
as,
a shame
we,
if someone were to light these matches.
do as we say,
Okay.
and you can keep hold of your collection.
All right, hold on. Scott.
Is anyone good at charcoal etchings? Do a quick Liliana for me, and then I can show it to Jeremy.
A man sticks his head around the door. It's like, yeah. It's like, can you open up the function room? I think these people want to chat, and I think they could probably use some privacy.
That's a good
So,
idea.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And he
Nice one, Jeremy.
beckons you.
Okay.
Scott opens the door to sort of a back room. It's sort of like a nice sort of parlour where you might have a birthday party or you know, some, I don't know. It's a function room. And Jeremy sort of stands there. Scott goes out, sort of gives his arm a squeeze on the way past, and goes back to tend the bar. And Jeremy's like, "All right, I can see you're all very upset, and it seems that if you think that matchbook and our tavern is somehow involved, of course I'm willing to help. I need a little more information
Jeremy.
to go on than you know what you know, and you want me to tell you.
Tell me this,
that
Jeremy.
it-
Have you had any drow in here? Have you had any dragon men hanging out together, maybe plotting? Perhaps you've seen dragon men with this colour of scale, I say, and I hold up the scale. Oh, yeah, it looks familiar, doesn't it, Jeremy?
Yes.
Perhaps you'd like to share with us what you know.
Yes, I'd be happy to.
Well, good then.
Well, then
Okay.
nobody's matches need to be taken.
Guys,
you
I
can
don't.
they're complimentary.
Please
I don't
excuse
think
my
you'll
friend.
be so
Me to this
complimentary
man.
once you see what I'm prepared to do to your matches. Take them.
Please excuse my friends. This one won't feel his feelings, and this one is just confused about
Okay,
matchbooks.
that's all right. No, it's
Why would you give these away?
It's
They
good
are so
business.
precious.
They make fire.
You can make
It brought-
fire anywhere.
Yes, but it brought you through our door, didn't it? That's handy.
Is that what you wanted? Is this how you wanted the matchbook scheme to go?
I mean, well, I'll admit that this isn't exactly how I thought the encounter might go. You have already bought a round of drinks, so those matches have more than paid for themselves.
So these
he's
matches
got
are
us.
free.
He's played us like a
Yes.
damn fiddle, Dob.
I leave the room and fill my pockets with matches.
Anyway, tell
When
us
you're
about
back
the Dragon Men's,
Look,
Jeremy,
there's-
please.
It's Drow. Not sure. Don't think so. Haven't seen
Okay.
any in here. Dragon men, yes. There have been small, sort of like small groups. They come in from time to time in dribs and drabs. Sort of like 3 of them. They all look similar. I assume they're brothers, or I don't. Is it offensive to say clutch mates? Probably is. I assume they're related.
Other birds.
Other
Sorry, it's just the thing we call them. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the working
other
title
bits.
for them.
well, some of
we'll
them.
workshop it later.
It's weird. I don't know if they enjoy playing dress up or something, but sometimes they come in all sorts of different outfits, and really, what you get from them is a toss up based on the day of the week. You don't know how they're going to act. Generally, they pay well and they enjoy a nice ale. And
the thing
sometimes they
is-
bother the other customers, but I mean they've not caused us any real trouble, so I don't really see what the objection is.
The thing is, Jeremy, they've caused us some trouble. They've kidnapped our companion, who
The proto Egbert.
yeah,
the
the real
Erbert.
one. They've kidnapped him. We're trying to find him,
Inspiration, Jane.
Yes!
so we need to find out where these dragon men are coming from, and you're our only lead right now.
Okay. Well, I mean, we know they come into the pub. We don't.
Would you be expecting them to come in for karaoke night?
Obviously, yes. I mean, they're absolutely obsessed with showing their strength.
All right, disguises right now to a table.
Okay.
Jeremy,
Okay.
you've been so helpful. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes.
Jeremy.
We would really
Jeremy.
appreciate it if you pretend not to have had this conversation with us. We'll make
I
That's
it
press
worth
a
fine.
book
your
of
while.
matches. I press a book of matches into Jeremy's hand and says, "This
That's
is
for you, Jeremy.
There's more where that came from, Jeremy.
That's
My pockets are full of them.
That's so kind. I would just ask. To be blunt, you seem like nice enough individuals.
Bad read.
Ah.
Go on.
Are you going to start a fight in my tavern?
Not in here, Jeremy.
Not
we have
in
too
the
much
tavern.
respect
I will hold you to that.
for you.
We won't do
Yes.
it, Jeremy.
Would never do it.
Even this one, he points at Marylwen.
Hey,
I can't. Actually, I can't vouch for her. She's a wild card.
Look, I don't. Look, I'm not.
No, I'm a wild cat.
Oh, sorry.
Dob, I've told you this
that's right.
before.
Yeah,
I don't mean to
okay.
cast aspersions. It's just you've sort of been you've been hissing at me intermittently since you came in, and frankly, it's a little bit intimidating.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's
No, don't tell
my
him about-
cockroach.
No!
Your what? Your what?
Not in a
No!
place that serves food.
No,
Meryl, when we
not
talked
here,
about-
not here. No, Scott!
I'm gonna go. I leave. I'm so sorry. I'll leave. I just stand outside like some smoker who's been kicked out of a non-smoking
She's-
pub.
She's allowed back in, not with a cockroach, not with any other vermin. I know, hey, Drew, we love druids in here, great people, big fans of the real ale. It's when we're talking about vermin, it becomes complicated. You understand?
I shout again. I get it.
We got it. We
While
got
I'm
it. Makes sense.
outside, I take off my cloak and I'm like, Noah, please, I can't go in if you're there.
Oh, this is nice. You're bringing out
really-
with me, aren't you?
Yes. Break
I
his
mean,
heart.
it's not
Merylwyn.
me, it's you.
Oh, that's nice. Brilliant.
Get out of here. No one
Brilliant.
wants you.
It's the because
We don't
of
love you anymore, boy. Go.
And I suppose that portal we went through, it didn't exactly just teleport us a 2-minute walk down the road, did it?
no.
Right. You know I'm a male cockroach, right?
Right.
The females, they can live up to 700 days. Me, not so lucky. Am I going to be able to walk back to my lovely little crypt in a time before I pass away of natural causes? No. Am I being turfed out from my lovely new robe house simply because it's not convenient for you anymore? Yes. Am I upset about it? Yes. Am I going to go anyway? Yes. because I have some self-respect, but I want you to know that I don't feel good about this, and you shouldn't either. And I hope in 5 to 7 years you experience, let's call it, no more than half a dozen nights where you can't get to sleep and this bothers you.
Okay,
Yes.
what?
I like those odds.
One thing is I call out for Wizard Beanbag.
To save this cockroach.
Just to be like, Beanbag,
bus
I
service,
have
Marilyn.
one. I
There
have
is a
one favour.
The
to ask.
sudden clap of thunder. And Bin like, oh, no,
It's the
well,
4:15
like-
bin bag, right on
Hello.
time.
I
well,
can't
you
teleport us out of.
Andy inspiration.
Okay.
You have summoned me. Clearly, this task is greater than you anticipated. What can I do to aid your quest?
Shut up, in fact.
I'm so sorry to ask this of you, especially after Corazon.
She's not.
Look, I had a little hitchhiker,
Bag,
and
we're out of milk.
I want him to be. Look, this is. Hey, he's not a pint of milk, all right? He's a living creature. And Binbag, I know that you. Could you send this guy back to his crypt, to Ethelthryth's crypt?
And be quick about it, BB, because he's only got about another day's life expectancy. So.
And you guys are all inside, so you can't hear that.
Sorry.
We're at the door. We're just like one head above the other, like on the door edge.
You heard the clap of thunder, and now you're like, Binbag, I'm really sorry. I wouldn't.
We'll
ask
make it
this
worth
of
your
you
while,
unless-
bin bag. I press a pack of matches into his hand. There's more where that came from.
I have only one question, Merylwen.
Yes.
Are you freaking serious?
I am freaking serious, and I will happily
Alright.
return you a favour in future.
Cool, great. I'll do it then. Off he goes. He picks
Oh,
up the
no.
cockroach and just ping. He pings him off. In fairness, he goes quite a long way away. You're not sure if he's actually going to land there or not. Don't worry, I'm a good shot.
Doubt it.
Thank you.
Binbag's gone.
Nice. Merylwen, you now owe a wizard a favour, which is pretty
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah, but it's
that's a
bin
big.
bag,
That's
so
a
it's
big
fine.
deal.
We just not
Terrible
do it.
rubbish wizard, yeah. Just don't do
maybe.
it. What's he going to do? Yeah.
I see Johnny writing something down. That's a big deal.
In my defence, you weren't supposed to see that.
Sorry. Okay, I didn't see anything.
Okay.
Bad news, Merwin.
Oh no, I wrote it down all right.
Dob, you were saying we should disguise ourselves.
Well, yeah, because obviously we're on the hunt of the other Berts, and if we think they're going to come in here, get rowdy, do some of the karaoke, then I think we want to be kind of in the corner, drinking, just playing Uno, pretending to have a good time, and then we can follow them to their BOO, base of operations.
All right, so what's the best disguise? Some kind of bee-themed band?
I
No.
imagine so. Well,
Let me stop you right there. Let me crush this.
Hey.
Prudence,
Veto.
Prudence, let me
Veto.
stop your
Veto.
stopping. We are still dressed as them. It doesn't. There is nothing you can do about it.
Oh my god, I forgot.
We have
Okay,
not.
fine.
We are still.
I'm not.
in character
I'm
as
not.
the Beeples.
I disguise myself as a sexy Aragorn-style ranger and sit in the corner smoking a pipe under
Amazing. Yep. Yes, that's it. It is smouldering in both senses of the word.
Right, there we go. I'm in the corner.
Yep. It's cool.
I am gonna.
Some might say if this adventure were to be broken up into 3 films, that would be the best shot.
Nice.
Actually, that's a contentious thing to say, isn't it? Anyway, right. So yeah, you two are the Beeples.
Yep. Get on board.
Prudence is doing something infinitely more sensible. Merylwen, what are you doing?
I'm gonna be a cat.
Pub cat, like it.
Good choice.
And I'm one of those pub cats that goes up to everyone and is like, yeah, make a fuss.
You spend diverting 10 minutes getting head scratches from pretty much every patron of the pub. You turn around to find that, alarmingly, there is already a framed woodcut illustration of you on the wall. Like, things move fast in the Salty Heifer.
Oh wait,
Which is
we're
probably
in a pub
why they
now,
charge
aren't we?
so much for
Oh,
pie and mash.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're in some
Yeah,
pub.
yeah, hang on.
It's an atmospheric pub.
There we go.
It's a
It's a theme
crypt
pub.
themed
The theme
pub.
is crypt.
Merylwen, you can have inspiration for that. Yes, you are. You're all sort of variously arrayed in the pub. The day sort of wears on. Unless anyone has any other particular preparations, we'll just skip straight ahead to karaoke night. I know you're all excited.
Dob, it's occurred to me, not that I don't love being the Beeples, but didn't they see us as the Beeples?
Yeah, our legend is spreading. What's your point?
Oh, you telling me there's a flaw in the bee people plan?
All right, Johnny, I actually do have another bit of any other business, if that's cool.
Yeah.
If we've got a little while, I would like to roam around the town, and I would like to try and find a weapon shop and buy a new rapier, please, because I'm
Absolutely,
I
yes.
decided
Nice.
to upgrade from the wooden stick.
Shopping
Okay.
montage. Dob goes into a changing room, comes out
Yeah.
with a different sword.
And you're
Yeah,
all
what
like,
do you-
no. But
No.
then the third time I come out and you're all like,
Yeah.
yeah. And then we all fall back on a sofa.
Yeah.
Yeah, done. So what does this rapier look like?
Okay, well, now that you're asking me, it's jet black. Is it made from a meteorite? I think so.
Is it one of those things that's like hammer faceted? You know, when they've kind of like aesthetically
Yeah,
put
yeah,
lots
yeah,
of little
yeah,
dinks
yeah.
in it.
Yes, big
Like
time.
it won't show up on Zoom, but like my wedding ring, because cool people like hammer faceted metals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
great.
that. It's like that. And yet it's supple.
Is it weird that that's exactly what I was imagining before you said anything?
No, Johnny, it shows that we are finally in mental alignment. Perfect.
Great. Cool.
Oh, I should probably pick up a second sword now that I'm a swashbuckler.
Okay, what does it look like?
There are a couple of there are a pair of cutlasses with
Okay.
like the big hand guards,
Yeah.
and they're engraved with a scene of me absolutely stabbing someone up with those cutlasses. Yeah. So
We wait for them to be bespoke engraved at the engravers.
yeah,
It takes-
every time I
it-
fight someone new, I can scratch their face into it.
Incredible. In fact, they build them in with like little locket type panels, so you can just pop out the little
Oh yeah. So
illustration.
if I'm
and pop in
fighting
your
it's
parchment.
got like a little wheel at the bottom.
Like
So
Guess
if I'm
Who?
fighting a goblin or an orc, or I can just like flick it, just like bup, 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 bup. There we go, human.
set cutlass to orc.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then, like, while I'm fighting, they're having to look at them getting absolutely just
Yeah,
worked on with this cutlass, and it's gonna throw them off.
it's good. Prudence, you buying any?
I replenish my eldritch supplies from a local apothecary and whatnot. Yeah.
You have a diverting chat about the properties of certain barks, but then you leave when they start talking about recharging crystals.
Oh no,
'cause-
that's how they get you on the recharging crystals.
Yeah. Okay, so everyone's back in the tavern.
Yeah.
Merylwen at this point
I
is
think I
like
ju- I
is
just-
blissed out. It's just like in tummy rub central.
As a point of order, because I know some people like are fussed about this kind of thing, we will have had to pay for those. Would it be fair to say it cost all of our remaining gold?
I was about to say yes. Your rapier costs 3 times as much as I think it should.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, good.
They're just to be clear, we're all broke now.
We're broke now, but we're going to hit it big any moment.
Fine.
You got to spend
Fine.
money to make money. Prudence. I've
So
been told.
you are all variously arrayed in the salty heifer.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
Corazon is. Yeah.
Actually, you're still bee people.
sorry.
Yeah.
Are
sorry.
you still the Beeples?
No,
Suffer
no,
your
we're
bee
not the Beeples.
disguises.
We're not the Beeples, but like I don't know if I'm allowed this because the moment's passed. But can I backtrack slightly and instead of all of our gold, can I try and pay for all of our weapons with a book of matches?
Yes, it doesn't work.
Okay, all the money then, I guess.
Good. Good.
Okay.
You know what? It is good even this far into a campaign to identify the basics of the way the world and its economy work. So.
Dob discovers capitalism.
Yep.
I don't like it.
Dob doesn't like it.
You are in the tavern. It's slowly filling up as people await the start of karaoke night. Corazon is visibly having to restrain himself from drawing his cutlasses just to admire them.
I've
kind of-
disguised myself as a. Oh wait, I don't need to disguise myself because they saw me as. Or maybe I do because Liliana knows who I am. I've disguised myself as another sexy ranger who's just sexier. And
Boo!
more rangy.
We'll see. We'll see who wins.
Smoking an even
the
longer
sexy
pipe.
ranger stakes.
You start to hear from down the street a slow chant begin to build of just wood, 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 what? And then the door gets kicked in by a bunch of Dragonborn. They are all dressed in like fine tunics and very puffy sleeves and ruffs, and they have pantaloons and hose and those weird shoes with the buckle on them.
Yeah.
So
One of those
crap.
And
like
they-
puffy silk hats with a feather in it.
With a feather, yeah.
Yeah.
They are
Bodkin.
pretty much all of them the spitting image of Egbert, just like a series of colours, like a whole spectrum of different coloured would-be Egberts. None of them look quite right, though. It's not to say that they look abnormal in any way, but like you know that none of these is Egbert. You're like, there's just something slightly off about
I would be
them.
pretty annoyed with Egbert if it just joined the gang and was like, heading down to karaoke night. So I'm
Yes.
glad none of them were Egbert.
Yeah. That is in fairness good. And they bust in. They're like, hey. And one of them comes up and just puts down a fistful of money. It's like, round of beers, please. Another one's like, whoa, it's sexy ranger night.
I look at
so
them
it's
and
just
I
like-
say, I will not let Red Castle fall, nor our people fail. And I take a long draw on my pipe.
I take a longer draw on my pipe. And
Cool.
I don't say anything nerdy like Corazon did. Yeah.
I say, if by my life or death I can protect you, I will. You have my sword. I say that.
One of them sits down and is like, you should really slow down on the pipes. Those things are bad for you.
I take a giant pull on the pipe. Too much, if anything, and get lightheaded. But try to make it look like I meant to do that, and it was a sort of sexy look. Like that.
Huh.
Does he have purplish scales?
More greenish blue, this one.
Alright, not the one. Okay.
Make me a perception check.
I will. Oh, that's 4. So... 9.
Nope.
So, nope.
You don't spot anyone with purple scales.
Alright.
Scott emerges from the back. Says, "All right, everyone, karaoke night is set to begin. Band, go!" And a folk band strikes up in the corner.
We knew we should have been the Peoples.
The regulars start to sort of gather up piles of logs. It's like, you know the route. Have fun out there. And he turns to you and says, "There's no prize. There's no winning. We don't even track progress. They just like it. It's weird." But you know what? It was this lot suggested it. They kind of came in a few weeks ago. Said, "A few weeks ago? No. Yeah. No. Yes. A week ago. Yeah. These ones came in a week ago and just said start doing a karaoke night." And we said, "What's that?" And then they explained, and we said, "That makes sense. That's not
So-
painful."
All right.
They're
we
so
need to get
advanced. They've invented karaoke, and they're only probably like 2 weeks old each.
What?
We need to get a tracking
Oh,
bug.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
We need to get a tracking bug on these guys, and by that I mean, Merylwen, you need to talk to a bug.
If only we still
No,
had Noah.
no more bugs.
Noah could have been the tracking bug.
Wait, what's the karaoke route? Does it take us out of town? Where does it actually go?
Oh no, it's just around the pub.
Oh, just
The route, the route,
around.
as far as you're aware, is 3 anti-clockwise circuits of the main room, up the stairs, down the stairs, back around the function room, and then they basically go put the logs back down and go, "Way!" and then have a drink, and then after a while they do it again.
Okay.
They seem to just be having a lovely, carefree time. It's giving you some things to process or not, actually, because you're like, I remember when Egbert has mindless, repetitive fun.
He did
This is
love
nice.
mindless, repetitive fun. It was his favourite kind.
Oh, it's so Egbert.
So mindless.
I
But,
take a long pull on the pipe, lose consciousness briefly.
Unless anyone has sort of anything they want to sort of do while the other Berts are kind of drinking and just following the same circuit around a pub with logs in their arms. We'll say that sort of time wears on, and they start to make preparations to leave.
I
Yep,
go and
Merylwen?
sit on one of their laps. Because once a cat sits on your lap, you can't move. You
Okay.
can
we
live
want them
there
to.
now.
We want them to move though, because we need to follow them.
Meryl
to
went
their
sit on
lair.
their lap and then wee yourself. Then they'll have to go.
They're already going.
Okay, I get off the lap.
Okay. And there's no
we
we.
need to. We need to follow
No.
them somehow.
Okay.
Or
Oh, just just checking.
Well, like I know we need to. Sorry, Corazon. I know we need to follow them, but why don't we just wait for them to leave? They're pretty conspicuous, and then we just follow them out the pub.
Follow them at a safe distance.
At a safe distance. That's what I was thinking.
I agree. What do you say, Ranger Prudence?
Yeah, I'm into it. Let's do it. Let's trail them out of the pub.
Some of us on the rooftop, some of us on the ground.
Why aren't you doing the Ranger voice, Prudence?
Because it's dumb. You sound dumb.
Corazon, I think she's right. It might be dumb.
Because you're gonna have to do it for the. You're gonna have to do it for the
gonna
rest
do
of this adventure.
Prudence's ever-shifting standards of what counts as cool are extremely hard to keep track
Oh,
of.
for God, I worked ages on this voice. All right, fine.
I know. That's
Okay,
why.
let's just-
That's why it's so bad.
Let's just
Yeah.
follow them
Follow
at
Uh-huh.
a safe distance.
Yeah. Okay. I
Some
love
on
it.
the
I love
ground,
it.
some on the rooftops.
Some on the rooftops.
Me on the rooftops.
Dob
If you
on the
wanted to plant
rooftops.
a bug on them, Merylwen, that would be fine too. Or if they had a bag or something, if you're a cat, you could sneak in there. Get right in there as a cat.
Do any of them have bags, Johnny?
Yeah, there's like one of them just brought a burlap sack.
Cat drowning.
Oh no, not like that. It's not a very fancy bag. Is what I meant by that.
Yeah, I climb in. I'm
Okay.
just a cat being inquisitive. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's fine. The egg birds, the other birds, sort of finish their drinks, put them back on the bar, and they're like, "We'll see you again. Great night. Really good route this time." You see Scott and Jeremy being like, "Yeah, it's the same route as." Yeah, no, thank you. We put some effort into that one. They're like, "Yeah, it's really good. We'll see you again." And then they leave. So Merylwen, you are going with them. You're sort of just hefted onto a shoulder. The others, are you sort of stealthily proceeding after them?
Yes.
Yes. I just realised Merylwen with the good stealth spell is now in a burlap sack.
It's fine. We can handle it.
We can handle it though. We can handle this stealth.
Also, the good stealth spell didn't go brilliantly last time. So
Good
point.
swing
Okay.
that bounce.
All right. I would like to exit the building. As I leave, I would like to turn to the proprietors of the bar and flick a matchbook their way. Ding.
Roll me a d20 and don't roll a 1.
6.
The pub does not catch fire.
And then
Hooray.
once out the door, I would like to scurry up the drain pipe and get up onto the roofs and try and follow the other birds that way.
Dex acrobatics check, please. Prudence and Corazon, are you stealthing?
Yep, just along the streets, sticking to the
Okay.
alleyways, to the.
But initially
corners.
more like social stealth, because it's not out of the question that like a few
Just
people would
just a
leave the
couple
pub
of
and
rangers.
just sort of just
Yep.
a couple of
Heading
rangers
out
heading
together
home.
on a range.
Yeah,
Yep.
just ranging.
Hey, fellow
Ranging
Ranger, what do you say
for
we go out
days.
and do some ranging?
Yes, fellow ranger, let's go ranging.
God, I love
Alright.
to range. Just to get out there on that range and range
Being
around.
rangy.
That was a 21 on the rooftop situation.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, no, you're following along perfectly. I've taken off the -1 for Egbert's wisdom. How are we doing on those stealth checks?
Oh,
I'm gonna say the social stealth gets you quite a long way forward.
okay. Well, I got 12. Just a
Mm-hmm.
12. Just a 12. Yeah.
That is,
Alright.
14.
You're both okay. It was not a stellar roll from the other birds. They have enjoyed an evening of beer and song and carrying wood about.
Nice.
Oh
wait.
And Merylwen, you hear them sort of starting to chat, and they go quiet for a second. You hear one of them go, "I think it's a bit of a shame." I was like, "What do you mean?" It's like, "Well, you know, when the great work is complete, and you know, we're sweeping across Geth and bring it all under the dominion of the lady. Like, aren't you going to miss this? Like, I'm assuming karaoke night won't be the same." And I was like, "Oh, well, I know what you mean, but in fairness, like, we're how many days old now? 13? Another one pipes on, goes, 15. So 15, we're 15 days old. Sure, we love ale and carrying wood about pubs, but I assume there's other stuff to encounter. So, and I feel like if we're gonna encounter it, why not on a glorious crusade to bring the entire land under Liliana's dominion? It does sound a bit weird, doesn't it? And I was like, yeah, it does. Sounds a bit. And there's sort of a very long, very heavy pause, and one of them goes, "Rude? Is that rude? It seems a bit rude." And another one's like, "Well, you know, but I tell you what, let's give it another day or two, because who knows what we'll think or believe then, and then maybe we'll bring it up with it or something." You go, "All right, yeah, fine."
Who among us could hear that?
Just Marilyn.
Okay.
The rest of you, so sort of Dob perched ranger-like on a roof, while
Ranger-like.
Prudence and Corazon sneak ranger-like
Range.
along the street. You see the group of dragonborns just walking along, bimble, 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 and then they just turn and start to walk directly into a brick wall, and they pass through it, and they disappear from sight.
Ooh.
All right. I would like to skip down to street level and
Go on.
and meet up with Corazon and Prudence. And I would like to say, Corazon, Prudence, it looked like they went through that wall. Did you guys see that?
It sure
saw
does.
it, right.
It looked like they went through the wall.
That was
Solid
wild.
wall. Dob,
Yeah.
run out the wall.
Okay. I cast invisibility on myself and run at the wall.
Okay. Maybe a Constitution saving throw.
19 plus
Okay.
4.
You aren't concussed.
Nice. Great.
You do impact solidly with a brick wall.
Oh, okay.
I probably
Yes, I
ping
thought this
back
might
into
happen.
visibility as that happens, I imagine.
Yeah, there's a clonk, and suddenly,
Broke your concentration
Yeah.
somewhat.
yeah.
Okay, so what's the deal with this freaky wall?
So here's the
I
good
detect-
news.
I
We've
detect
lost
magic.
Merylwen as well.
No! Oh no, Marilyn!
Um,
I used detect magic on the wall. How magic are we talking?
That's a big old glamour, isn't it?
Oh, it's a big old glamour.
Old glamour.
Big
What
old
does that,
glamour
what
on
does
that
that
wall.
mean, Prudence?
It's an illusion spell. It makes the wall look like a wall, but also it feels like a wall, doesn't it, Dob?
Oh, it sure does. It felt like a wall to me.
So it's not just illusory, it's actually it's got physical properties. How do we break a glamour? How do we
What a
pass through
great
this
question.
Maybe
Wait,
we
hang
have
on.
to kill the one who cast it.
wall? Yes, we have to kill the head wall,
Yeah.
and then all walls will disappear.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything in
I
your
don't-
books about this, Prudence?
I don't actually have a dispel type spell, which would have been Wouldn't that have been useful? Wouldn't
would.
that have been a useful spell?
I'm just going to jab the wall a bit with the dagger and see if any of the mortar
Oh
comes
yeah,
out.
go stab the wall. Go
Yeah.
cut it a bit.
Exit would blow the wall up.
Okay,
Oh,
make me
Egbert
some.
would. He would have loved that.
Make me a dex roll with your dagger proficiency, please, Corazon.
Okay, dagger proficiency is... yeah, that's a 15.
You actually do sort of chip away at it to the point where there's sort of like a tiny pinhole where you can see through to the other side.
Oh, yeah. What can I
The
see?
other side, you can see sort of a little, sort of like courtyardy type approach, and then there's just a very tall tower. That
Are we literally seeing through a wall onto the other side, or is it still a magical threshold?
it's a magical threshold.
Okay, right.
So
right.
sort of looking through this little divot in a brick shouldn't give you this much clarity.
Oh, okay. Well, what if I cast clairvoyance? Now that we've got a little pinhole,
Yeah.
I cast clairvoyance and summon an invisible sensor in a location. I can choose seeing or hearing, and I can use the chosen sense through the sensor as if you were in its space. And now that we've
Nice.
got eyes on the tower,
Yeah.
what's the range on it? 1 mile. Bloody hell!
Nice.
All right.
Bloody hell, yeah.
Wait,
I
just
cast-
before you do that, I check the settings on my cutlass to see if there's a wall setting.
Okay. Is there?
No. Alright, fine.
Shouldn't have
Carry on.
cheaped out on the wall setting.
Yeah.
I cast clairvoyance using my jeweled horn to conjure a sensor up in the tower. Let's say at the top of the tower. That's where all the important stuff happens in a tower, right? So yeah, up in the tower that I can kind of see through this pinhole.
Okay, so you should just... There's a sensor now in the top level of the tower, effectively?
Yes.
Or on the same level as the tower?
Let's say it doesn't have to be within sight. Mm-hmm. As in, like, I don't have to be able to see inside the tower, as long as it is an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as behind a door, around a corner, or in a grove of trees. And I feel like if I can see the tower, I can imagine the inside of the tower.
100%. Okay, great. Okay. You are shown the very top level of the tower, wherein there are a bunch of vats. These vats are becoming chillingly familiar to you right now. These vats contain near perfect duplicates of a dragonborn you know very, very well.
Okay.
They, in fact, whereas you're sort of used to seeing them in a tank occasionally giving a little twitch, these ones seem to be, by contrast, just absolutely full of motion and life, and it seems like they're growing before your very eyes. And the reason for that is that there is sort of a pipe going into each tank and leading into one tank in the middle, where still floating in sort of some slightly dinged up, powder singed armour is a dragonborn you know very well. Next to said tank, does clairvoyance just allow you to see, or does it allow you to hear as well?
It's one or the other, and I think we've definitely gone for seeing at this point. So
seems that way. There is a man in a lab coat holding sort of like a wooden board with a bunch of papers attached to it, talking very animatedly to a slightly disinterested looking but still quite powerfully sort of present drow woman, you might say.
Yes. All right, fellows. I've seen such things as you could hardly imagine.
Tell us,
what have you seen?
The top of that tower, through the magical threshold in the wall, vats full of other butts, but also piped in to our strong scaly boy Egbert.
How's his head? Is it on?
In the centre, he's all intact. He's still got his armour on. He's not even nude.
I mean,
he's
I don't
intact.
care, but yeah.
So he wasn't
nude.
Yeah,
there you go. He wasn't nude,
so
and there was a nerd. No, there was a nerd talking
weird
to
thing to focus on.
Liliana. Yeah, I hate nerds. There was a nerd in a lab coat talking to Liliana, who we still have to get revenge on, crucially.
And we can rough up that nerd as well.
Yeah, sure. He probably, he's into it. And also they're growing extra fast, the other birds.
What?
They're growing at maybe double, who knows, the speed.
All right,
because
this
they
sounds like
are literally piped in by umbilical cord or whatever, piped to our scaly boy.
Prudence, can you...
Merylwen.
Oh.
I was going to say,
Sorry.
Prudence, can you communicate with Merylwen? Do you have...
I did not see Merylwen when I conjured clairvoyance into the tower.
I'm kind of hoping that Merylwen will, like, do something to open the door from the inside, you know? Like...
That would be cool.
Smash cut! Merylwen, you have heard the following things. You've heard sort of like a door like open. You hear, a bunch of keys being dropped in a dish. It sounds like a very large dish full of keys. And you hear sort of the other birds being like, oh, God, I do like karaoke night, but it's nice to be home. And then they're like, yeah. And you hear clomp, clomp, clomp up some stairs. And then they go quiet for a bit. And you hear sort of dripping sounds, like, and even through the sack, you can tell it's very humid in that room. And you hear sort of very heavy sounding things being dragged along the floor in fits and starts. And there's a slight splashing noise as the other birds sort of walk across this room. And then clomp, 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 more steps. And at this point they kind of start... You hear... It's difficult to hear over the sort of... the stomping of them kind of over the floor, but you hear sort of like non-committal replies being like, hi, yeah, evening, alright, yeah. And then stomp. And you start to... you hear sort of... As you go up one more level, hear voices being like, man, I am so glad I wasn't part of that batch. And then the climbing stops. The sack is sort of dropped in the corner of the room, and you hear them go like, "Ah!" And everyone seems to take a seat. And you hear the sound of a harpsichord being played in the corner of the room.
Okay. I poke my little nose out just to see what is happening.
This appears to be some form of dorm room / guard emplacement. There's sort of a weapon rack just full of maces and shields. But there's also like there's an easel with half of a bad oil painting in it. There is a self-playing harpsichord in the corner. There are like rails upon rails of fine sort of Renaissance outfits. And there are a bunch of other birds just sitting around, just sort of chatting idly.
This is the fancy birds. I would like to... where is the door in this room?
You're close to it.
I'm fairly close to it.
Let's say like the room itself is big, but it is also square. The door is in, let's say, the bottom left-hand corner, and you are basically dropped next to the door.
Okay, is it open?
It is, yes, and the stairs go down. On the other side of the room, so top right-hand corner, there is another door with stairs going up.
Well... Okay, I don't want to risk going straight across the middle of the room, but at least I make a note of that door. I make a note of that door. So, door. Made a note. I would like to sneak out the door and go down the stairs.
Down? Okay.
Yeah.
You go downstairs and you see a completely different group of other birds. These ones seem like less perfect copies of Egbert. They're kind of like hunched, and they've all got very like big, like brows, like. Inexplicably, they have like patches of hair, like they've got sort of proto beards.
Okay. Cave birds.
And their room indeed seems to have been decked out like some sort of cave. They have weapon racks, but these are just clubs. And there are paintings, but they're cave paintings on the walls. And they're just kind of like stomping around, grunting and chewing on bones.
Okay. Well, is there another door in this room that I can get through to get out?
To go down again?
Yeah.
Yeah. The air becomes humid again as you reach the bottom layer. And you wouldn't even try and describe these as eggbirds. These are more like lizard birds. Like, these are just basically, they've got like big crocodile bodies. And they're kind of just like mooching around with big, recognisably Egbert heads, but just like if Egbert was made 64 million years ago or something. It's just like, and they're just like, they're in like rock pools, being like, and you're getting the feeling that perhaps these were the best that these until like 15 days ago when some scientific breakthrough was made. This is like a previous iteration of Egbert cloning. So they're still being used to guard the tower, but these aren't exactly A-line stock anymore.
Yeah.
In fact, are you sneaking across the room?
Yeah.
Okay, just make me a stealth check.
I've got a backup plan if this doesn't work.
I mean, I wouldn't worry. If Egbert's natural wisdom is -1... Yeah, really don't worry. You're okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, because I got...
Oh, man.
Is it stealth dex?
Yeah, dex stealth.
Yeah,
stealth
8.
dex?
8.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry. I mean, these things are slow enough that you can, like, Roger Moore across their heads.
Yeah, that was
In
going to
fact,
be
you
like...
do. You just, like, boink, 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 boink,
Yeah.
boink. Perfect, yes. You make it downstairs. There is an enormous bowl of keys. Huge, vast. Just endless keys to this front door.
Okay.
And then there is a large glass case that at first you mistake for some sort of like ornamental clock. But within it is a very large lever. And on the glass is painted in sort of a black letter style hand in a golden and black letters, "Touch ye not."
Okay. Okay, well, I won't touch that for the moment because I'm on my own. All right. And so I go back.
What would Dob do in this situation? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Somewhere I hear like an orc screaming, a half-orc bard scream. But yeah, I turn back
Cries out in terror.
into Merylwen. I turn back into elf. And I grab one of the keys and I open the door, thinking that on the other side I'm going to see the others kind of waiting just the other side. Because all I know is that there was one door.
Of course. You see the sort of like a small courtyard in front of you. And then sure enough, just at the end of like a little path, you see your friends. They're just standing there. You're not sure why they won't come any closer, but they're all just standing there being like...
Oh,
it's
no.
like they've gone to bad mime school.
No, mimes.
Corazon is just kind of like shaking his knife around. And doing lots of that.
Well, I have a look around and I see if there's anyone in the courtyard.
No.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
hope not.
That was no, there is not. It's not no, you can't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Okay, so I go towards the others and I'm like,
Yep.
hey guys,
Merylwen,
I'm
Come here,
here.
Merylwen.
open.
Merylwen, can you...
Yeah,
what's with
you
this
can
wall?
just about hear that. It's very muffled, but yeah,
Hello?
you can just hear.
Merylwen, is that you? We can't.
Yeah, I'm here.
How did
How
you?
did you get through the wall?
I do not, maybe because I was in the bag attached to the guy.
Can you
I
open
don't
this
know.
door from your side? Can you even see a door?
To you, Merylwen, there is no barrier between any of you. You're like,
He's
what
like,
is...
I don't know what, like, you're right there. I can see you all. Why
Okay,
can't
we
you just walk
can't.
through?
We can't see you. There's a wall in the way.
There's a whole ass wall right here.
It's a
Merylwen.
magic
whole
situation,
ass
Merylwen.
There's a whole ass wall.
Well, one thing that I think, alright, I'm like, what? So, like, just like a regular wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've tried everything. Dob ran at it. I stabbed
Corazon
it a bunch.
stabbed it.
Like,
We're all out of
Is it-
ideas, Merylwen.
is it wood? Is it brick?
No, it's
or
brick.
Is it stone?
Brick.
It's
Merylwen,
bricks.
you've got to get us in there. Egbert's at the top of that tower.
Yeah.
We saw
A
him.
whole bunch
We
of
saw him with
is.
our eyes. He's there.
There's
Yeah,
a
and
bunch-
Liliana.
Guys, there's a whole bunch of Edberts. There's like Crocberts, there's Cave Berts, and then there's Posh Berts, and it's
Oh,
amazing.
man.
Well, we gotta get
okay.
in there. You gotta do something about this wall. Did you see anything that might deactivate it in there?
Well, there was a big lever that said "Do not touch," but I don't
Touch
know
it.
whether.
Touch it.
But
Touch
it was
it, touch
inside
it.
the building, the
Touch
other
it.
side of the courtyard. I don't know whether
Touch
it.
it.
Touch it.
Touch the lever.
Touch the lever. Touch it.
Go.
Touch it with your hands.
I give you permission to go pull the lever.
All right. Let's see what Dob would do. Dob, what would you do in this situation?
Yeah, Dob. It's
Yeah,
really
Dob.
Dob's decision.
Yeah, Dob, you decide.
Merylwen has to follow her own heart this time.
Okay, look, the lever is the backup option, okay? But
What's
what
the
I'm
other
gonna try first is stone shape.
Okay.
I'm gonna
What
see.
you-
I can't see. I don't know whether it'll work because I can't see the stone.
Okay.
So like, I try and touch the wall first.
Explain what
before-
stone shape's
Yep.
gonna do.
So stone shape, I can make a door in a stone wall, like
Okay.
in stone or brick walls.
All right.
You reach out to where you think the wall would be, and then your hand just passes through. All of you see
Oh.
an elf hand go meh.
Ah!
Oh, Merylwen, that was creepy.
Man,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
cool.
Wait. Merylwen, stick your hand out again. I grab hold of Merylwen's
Oh,
hand.
God.
Now pull as hard as you can, Merylwen. What happened?
Dob, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no, Dob's gonna get spliced. He's gonna get cut in half by a wall.
That is a 18.
Oh.
Okay, you don't take any points of headbutt damage, but you are also still outside of the wall.
All right. Should we try it again?
No, okay,
think
guys. I'm
it's
gonna
gotta
go
be
try
the
the lever. I'm gonna go try the lever. I just
Right.
wanted to see. I'm just worried it'll set off an alarm, but
If it sets
you
off
guys
an
gotta be
alarm-
ready.
Yes.
Be ready, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So I head
I
back.
draw both cutlasses and I give them a flourish.
If it doesn't open the
Um,
gate, then just cheese it back out of here. You can come join us on the other side.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
while I'm in the door,
Cutlasses to drag.
I grab 5 keys. No, I grab 3 keys. Extra, and I run back and I put one of each on the other side of the wall. I'm like, guys, I've put a key each to the main door so that if we get separated, you've each got a key, all right? It's on the floor. As soon as you get in, grab one, all right?
Okay.
Just in case everything goes down, all
What,
right?
what's on your side of the wall? Is there anywhere we could hide if we get through and it raises an alarm and everyone comes out looking?
Basically, I think we should go... Is there anything else in the courtyard other than the door? If I
Not
have
really,
a look
it's like-
around.
A couple of trees.
Okay, well,
A
there's
stone bench.
Okay.
there's a bench and some trees, but I think the main thing is you just run for the wooden door, all right? So grab the key, run for the door.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we be
it.
trying to go up through the tower though, or should we be trying to scale the outer of the tower? Because there's a whole bunch of other birds inside, and some of them are probably quite deadly.
We got to scale the outer for sure. That sounds rad.
Yeah. All right. So hang on. Let me remind myself how spider climb works. Can I spider climb other people?
I can
Pretty
probably make it up the side of a tower.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at climbing.
I can octopus
We'll.
it up.
I guess we'll see. Okay. All
Or
right.
something.
I feel good about this pull the lever plan.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so
right,
I head
lever it up.
back. I'm like, ready, guys?
Yeah, let's bring
3,
the thunder.
2, 1, kadunk.
There's a...
Okay.
The illusory wall drops away in front of the three of you.
All right.
right.
Do a shoulder
Leg
roll
it.
forward and pick up the key at the same time, and then sprint towards the tower.
It looks cool, but it's not as fast as you hoped it might be. But you all leg it towards the tower. Merylwen, you hear...
I'm like, and I push it
That
back
sounds
up
like
again.
Egbert, all right.
You hear footsteps on the stairs.
Okay, I run out. I grab all of the keys. I grab the bowl of keys, and I run out with them all, and then I lock the door behind me.
Nice.
Excellent. You sort of pause, straining to hear. You hear like bum, 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 bum down the stairs. There's a pause of about 15 seconds, and then you just hear the steps go bum, 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 back up.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think we're in the clear.
Tasty.
We're not rumbled. Amazing.
We're not wrong.
Well, we might be a bit rumbled because they might be wondering where their keys are. but
Lightly
it just
rumbled.
means they have to go the other way. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So we've got a delay. We've got some
Okay.
time.
Nice.
Let's get up this tower.
All right. I cast spider climb and
How-
begin spidering up the tower wall.
Okay,
I'm
remind me,
gonna-
Spider Climb just lets you just whoop, right?
Yeah, until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch gains the ability to move up, down, across vertical surfaces, and upside down along ceilings while leaving hands free.
Great. What's the duration?
It is up to 1 hour, and it costs me a drop of bitumen and a spider, which I have in my pocket.
Which I have in my mouth.
Yeah.
You got like a
Crash
bag
down
of them.
on
It's
those.
like they're like chocolate covered raisins.
Nom, nom, nom.
Nom, nom, nom. Yeah, fine. Yes, you can spider climb.
All right.
Okay.
I would like to look at the outside of the tower. Like, how smooth is it? Is it sort of rough hewn? That kind of thing.
It is built like a bit of a pagoda, so it's kind of like straight walls and then a slightly fanned out roof and then tiles up like this, there, up.
So you're saying to scale it, I'd have to do that bit where you jump outwards and up. Nathan
Yeah.
Drake style.
Yeah, that would be cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I use
Are
my
there
50
any-
feet of hempen rope and a grappling hook?
Can you?
Oh, I
Absolutely.
could take the rope up and attach it to... Oh, you've got a grappling hook. Oh, never mind. If you've got a grappling hook. it's
Yeah,
probably-
but it'll be easier if you just like stick it right up to the top, and then I won't have to get it over that lip.
All right, give me the rope. I
Oh,
take
wait,
it.
what were you saying?
Sorry, Marwan.
I was gonna see if there were any vines or anything around the bottom of the tower that were just kind of like,
There are like bushes, I think.
okay. Because, yeah, I don't think they'd be tall enough for the thing that I have planned. I
Oh,
don't think they could grow tall enough.
I apologise.
That's all right. I
All
think we
right.
go for the grapple, the prudence grapple.
All right, give me
Get
that.
up there,
grapple.
secure us a rope.
Give me that rope.
The prudence grapple, I believe it's my rope.
Okay, Corazon, you climb up the wall and hook it into the roof.
Come on, it's a group effort. Come on.
You
All right,
probably
let's-
will need 2 or 3 ropes tied together because, as
Ooh, how
everybody
many-
knows, you start Dungeons and Dragons with 50 foot of hempen rope, not a foot
Uh-huh.
more, not a foot less.
And it's a 150-foot tower.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Nice,
All right, everyone,
okay.
give me your hempen ropes, and I'll use some clever nautical knots to
All right.
tie them together.
There you go.
All right, tie all the ropes together. Tie them to the grappling hook, and then hand that to Prudence.
Nice. All right. I take the end of the hempen rope, and I start marching spiderly like.
Okay.
Not marching. Spiders don't march. But like,
Spider-wise.
it actually says here that your hands are free, but I prefer to do it with my hands
me
because
too.
it looks
Like-
more creepier, like Dracula
Yeah.
going down the side of a castle.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
So, Prudence, you see the following things. You see a level of weird proto-Egberts sort of mooching around in rock pools. You kind of go up over a lip and along and up, and you see sort of like some odd hunched, like club-wielding, sort of almost like cave troll Egberts, just like...
It is amazingly like I've gone to an Egbert museum, and it's like
Yeah.
the ages of Egbert as I pass up the museum.
You now start to you sort of hear sweet harpsichord music as you see the people you just saw in the pub. One of them is painting an Egbert sort of with his arms out, but also up here and also up here and down here. And generally they're there just producing works of art. On the next level up, there are some other Egberts. These ones look more like Egbert than the other ones. They are listening to very sort of like very loud, very sort of bass-heavy music. They're all actually wearing sort of doublets with enormous collars, and they're sort of just walking around, just like pointing and talking at each other very, very fast and very loudly. One of them is training in the corner. There is like a training dummy of a man in a chair, surrounded by parchment on the floor, and he's just hitting him with an axe over the head repeatedly. A lot of them seem to be crowded around another Egbert who's just sort of shouting numbers, and they're all very excited about that. And then you realise that the next level up is the very top of the tower, and you get a heavy feeling in your stomach. You're like, wow, okay, this is I'm actually about to see this for real, not just with clairvoyance. So you sort of steel yourself for that. And you also take a moment to sort of regret that nobody donned a yellow tracksuit with black stripes before attempting this.
Dang, my revenge outfit. I left my revenge outfit at home.
Aw, that's not like
That's
you.
what I bought it for.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Take that thing everywhere.
Do you know under what circumstances you would have been wearing something yellow with a black stripe?
No! Oh, I've been hoisted by my own petard. It's so ironic. I curse my hubris.
Yes, John, Hymian Lennon.
Yeah. I can't believe you turned that into a callback. Oh my god.
Just wanted
Wow.
to reference a Bruce Lee movie.
I feel like
That's
I
all I
played
wanted.
myself. Wow. Okay, look what
Okay,
we've
but
done.
yes, you
Okay.
see the science level where
Yes.
they're just practically within strangling distance is Liliana, your arch nemesis.
Ooh, I could strangle her. I probably could. I could try strangling her, but I won't because I am a model of restraint. I just look daggers at her. Wait. So I'm looking through the window, but very discreetly, very low profile.
Do make me a dex
No!
stealth check.
Oh god.
Had to ask.
No, why do I ask? Dex stealth check. Okay, fine. Okay, 16. Alright.
Cool.
Cool. That
No,
is
you're
so
fine.
cool.
No, you're all right. She doesn't notice you.
That could have been a very unchill moment.
It was a close thing, let me tell you, but her passive
Liliana,
perception is not
she's-
quite that good.
Ooh, but she's quite perceptive, I imagine. She's a
Oh,
perceptive
yeah.
lady. Okay.
Oh,
You
yeah.
weren't dressed in the bee costume. I would have
Yeah, if I'd
Well,
been
in
bright
Fairness.
yellow.
Yeah.
dressed as Bruce B. No, doing no
I-
necrotic damage, please. I take it back.
No, I
Honestly,
was,
I was thinking
for
of
once.
Uma Thurby from Kill Bee. I don't know.
Yeah, that's about the level. You're doing it right.
That's it. All right, am I
Yeah.
doing it right? Is this it?
Kill
Is
Beal.
this Kill Beal? There we go. Johnny's cracked it. Okay, I tied the hempen rope.
Johnny's cracked. There's a difference.
We've cracked Johnny. I tie the end of the hempen rope around. Is there like a gargoyle or I don't know, some sort of architectural feature? That
Of course,
would
there's a gargoyle. It's
take
shaped like Egbert, projectile vomiting, so the rain comes out of his gullet.
Oh, he's
I
so
love
lucky.
it. I love it. Because no one can see me up here, I give it a brief hug, the stone gargoyle of Egbert. And then I tie the hempen rope around the stone gargoyle that looks like Egbert.
It works. You tie them up.
Yeah.
All right, let's get up this rope. Let's get our Egbert back, I say to the others.
Oh yeah, I throw the other end down, or whatever.
In a cool, rousing, inspirational way.
Either strength athletics or dex acrobatics checks, please, depending on how flamboyantly you're going up a rope.
I'm going to use dexterity.
Dex, yeah.
Acrobatics, so it's 14 plus 18. 18.
Lovely.
11.
22. I'm going up pretty
Wow.
flamboyant.
Okay.
I'm not
Right.
using my legs, just my arms.
Okay. Merylwen, we're going to say you were coming up the rope
Using
last.
my arms, just my legs.
And the others, because one of them has decided not to use their legs and the other has decided not to use their arms, the rope is moving around quite a lot. You, at one point, just about the level where you get stuck on the very sort of flamboyantly dressed Egberts, you get sort of swung out and then dunk! You hit the window.
You guys.
Uh,
I know, it's cool, right? I'm not using my arms.
Incredibly, they do not notice. They are all standing around enjoying a rousing song about not being able to dance, not being able to talk. And the only thing about them is the way they scream, "Smash our enemies." It's a deep
The
cut, but
exact moment when it hits the window.
the
Nice.
only thing about me is the way I smash my enemies. Bonk.
Yeah.
So you managed to make it up. You're all now kind of. You realise you're perched on the sort of like the sloped tile roof of a sort of pagoda-like tower, with your greatest mortal enemy holding one of your friends captive on the other side of a window.
This is a
feels
tight
like a-
situation.
Feels like a big moment, yeah. How proceed?
Okay, well, we need to get Egbert out of that tank.
I think we need to cause a distraction that gets Liliana out of the room. Then any one of us could slip into the room. Is there anyone else in the room apart from Liliana and unconscious Egbert?
Scientist.
There's the scientist.
They're disposable. It's fine.
If we get Liliana out of the room,
Yeah.
I could disguise myself as Liliana. Using the disguise.
Or you could disguise
spell.
yourself as a scientist and sweep in through the window now and say, well, I've just inspected the science in the windows and there's none.
We don't know she has more than one scientist.
Okay, I think if we can cause a distraction that we think will get Liliana to go, oh, what the hell is that, and storm off downstairs.
Okay.
Then there's every chance that the scientist will go there as well. If not, we do have a lot of means of like taking out a scientist quickly and quietly, and then we get Egbert down the road.
Yeah, we do.
And we're out of there.
We might need the scientist to know how to disengage him from the apparatus safely. You might not be able to just unplug Egbert.
Okay, well, we'll keep that scientist alive, but quiet. I could cast sleep, for instance.
Yeah. Or I could be Liliana and order him to get Egbert out of the machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even though you're disguised as Liliana, that's going to be the voice and the manner. It's going to, and a scientist pretty bright, you would think.
Oh, I'm sorry, you don't think I'm up to the task, Dog?
No, I think it's a good plan. I say we do it.
No, and apparently not. No, that's fine. Can't portray Liliana properly. I played Hamlet, but no, can't play Liliana, the idiot drow.
Hamlet,
no.
of course, is one
To be
of
fair,
Games'
She's not an
most
idiot. We don't
popular
even
pub games.
know her, really.
All right. Well, what do you think, Merylwen? Any ideas?
Well, I mean, I can at least get us inside without being seen. Hopefully, I'll give us a easier. I can cloak us all so we can get in a little bit easier. Maybe if we want to listen in on anything.
She's such a powerful mage. Do we want to risk trying to like deceive her
Triggering
with
her
magic?
passive perception.
Yeah. Well, we need the distraction as well, so we need to cook up a distraction.
Okay, so what's the distraction, first of all?
Oh. Okay. Well, we know that there's a lever downstairs that rings an alarm.
But it didn't summon Liliana
we
the
need
first
enough.
time.
Okay, all right. Put yourself in Liliana's position, right? You're sort of watching.
Okay.
You're watching over unconscious Egbert. Your plan is nearly at fruition. What would you have to hear coming from the floors below to make you go, what the hell is that? I should go check it out. It should be something that seems to threaten the safety of her experiments. So maybe like there are only vats on this top floor, right?
Correct.
Okay.
What if you go talk to the really dumb Egberts into an uprising? They seemed some of them seemed a little bit reluctant.
Yeah.
In the first place.
That's a good idea. We could.
She would have to go and see about an uprising.
We could go down a floor, and shout, "Oh my God! All of the Egbert clones' heads are bursting.
Yes.
There's something wrong with the recipe."
Sounds pretty distracting.
Maybe we could do something actually wrong with the recipe to burst everyone's heads.
Okay.
You wanna go kill a bunch of Egberts? Is that your distraction?
No, I don't want to kill them. I just want Liliana.
You just want to make their heads explode.
No, I don't even want any heads to explode. I just want Liliana to think that there's something wrong with the science, because that's what she cares the most about, right? Is her clone arm.
Yeah.
I love that sneaking in magically was seen as too risky.
Look. I know that we don't generally like to spend too long planning, but I think this one is worth.
No, I'm with you. Liliana is a
over.
powerful mage, even by my reckoning, even by my powerful warlock reckoning.
What about? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dob.
All right.
Yeah.
I haven't busted out this spell yet, but like.
Go on, swing.
Major illusion. What about what could plausibly have gone really wrong or have gotten in to the... Okay, what if I use greater illusion to conjure a resident evil gone wrong Egbert clone who's like erupted into a sort of giant sort of 20-foot cube size roughly, like twisting like
he's a 20-foot cube.
eldritch horror. Yeah, like
Okay.
and it's covered in Egbert heads and stuff like that. And then like all of the Egberts would be freaking out. Presumably someone would come up and report to Liliana and tell her what's happening, and she'd be like, "What? One of my Egbert clones has turned into an eldritch horror. There's something wrong with the recipe." She might like that, but even if she likes it, I think she'll still want to go see it.
But major illusion is a magical, manifestation, and she would probably see through it because she's smart and
But
magical.
by that point, if she has seen through it, she's gone downstairs.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. So yeah.
As long as this
okay.
spell fools some Egberts, that's the main.
Yes, we only have to fool the lesser difficulty challenge of fooling an Egbert.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could do that.
Now,
how?
You know I don't love to think too far ahead, but if this works and Liliana does leave and we safely get Egbert unhooked from the machinery, unconscious over our shoulders, what's the escape plan then? Do we just try and like stealth it out?
We can jump off the roof and I can
Featherfall.
Yeah, man, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Does Featherfall work like if we sort of ran and took a running jump off the roof, would we Featherfall kind of like, could we slide all the way down to
would we retain our forward momentum and then like coast down?
It doesn't say anything in the description about forward.
What kind of shoddy rule writing is this?
What of our forward momentum? Okay.
Like as if a concertina playing bird has put you up to it. Okay.
Exactly like that.
It would probably work.
Merylwen, what do you think?
I mean, that's good. The backup option is I go down, pull the lever, and leave a bit of a spike trap.
You're gonna meat grind some Egberts, some other bits.
I mean, they're abominations of nature. They're
Whoa!
weird clones of my friend.
Wow.
Dang. All right.
Wow. Strong. Spicy.
It's
All right. Now we know how Merylwen feels about cloning. It's good. It's good intel. I feel like the scrap of intel we're not using is that some of the Egberts are having like crises of conscience and could potentially be persuaded.
You don't know about that though.
Oh shoot! No, I don't. All right, scratch that. Redacted. Okay.
Oh no! Like, the Renaissance guys, like, they are having... They're not sure. They have doubts because they like the karaoke so much. Like, they've tried to, like, logic their way into thinking, it'll be fine. It's probably just because we don't know everything yet. But what they don't know also is that they're Egbert. So, like, they're not going to know much more than they did today.
Go and tell them only they can save karaoke by rising up against Liliana.
But they were kind of like...
Oh, okay. How about this?
I just want to say you've got 45 seconds to come up with a plan.
Okay.
Dog,
go.
Super quick pitch.
Yeah, do it.
We enter the arena of those Egberts, and one of us is disguised as a scientist, and we say, here's the latest report and intel, and we hand over a piece of paper that says, Liliana says no more karaoke from here on because you're all a bunch of stupid idiots. Ooh. And we see what happens.
And if that doesn't work, major illusion.
Yeah.
The monster Egbert. Monster Bert, yeah. And yeah, so we've got a backup plan. There's
And
2
Spike
plans.
Trap.
Yeah. And Spike Trap. 3 plans.
How could we fail with 3 plans?
With 3 half-baked plans.
All right.
We've got 1.5 plans.
So, I climb down the rope and I set up Spike Trap.
Yep.
By the door.
In the foyer.
In the foyer. I unlock it very quietly and I set up a Spike Trap in the lead up to the lever, and I'm ready and waiting.
Corazon, the like intel from Liliana that karaoke is banned feels like a Corazon job.
Okay.
Disguise.
So, am I
You are
disguising
going to
myself?
have to disguise as a scientist or similar.
I could. Okay.
Are the scientists are they human or?
Yeah. Okay. The one you saw there was human.
Cool. All right. I will do that then. I'll disguise myself as a scientist. Do I need to use the spell? I mean, I'm already a human.
No, you don't have to use a spell.
Do you have a lab coat?
Are there any lab coats around? Any spare ones?
Not really, no.
No. All right. I cast disguise self then.
Okay. You look
all
like a scientist.
Yes. How many glasses round here? I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk up and be like, all right, everyone. I've just got the latest orders from Lady Liliana.
Okay, yeah. What is it? Cut that out. You hear somebody be like, "But my symphony, cut it out."
It's basically, words got back to her about the karaoke. She's not happy.
Okay. What?
Yeah, not happy
Why?
about it.
It's good
Should be
strength
here
conditioning.
working. Yeah, it should be here working. So she doesn't create you and grow you in a vat so you can just slack off.
We're allowed
muck
breaks.
about. No, well, yeah, not anymore. You're not.
But
That's
she said
another
we're
thing
allowed
that's
to go
changing.
about in the town because it'll lower their guard, lull them into a false sense of security, and then,
not
mace.
anymore. Yeah, I'm sorry. Plans changed. No leisure time. No breaks. I suppose you've been sleeping as well.
Yes.
Waste of time. So that's that's another
Wait.
check mark on here.
Hang
marking
on.
you down for that.
No more sleeping. All right, whatever. But no more karaoke.
Yeah, no more karaoke. I'm writing it here. Big letters. No more. Anyone found doing karaoke will be summarily whipped.
Make me a charisma persuasion check.
All right.
Yee.
Big rolls.
Good luck, Corazon.
Big
Roll.
rolls time.
I'm going to use
Big
inspiration
rolls.
on this. So,
What did you roll?
Alright.
I rolled a 16 plus 3, and have I got persuasion? I do not. So 19.
This is unbelievable. How do you live with yourself? How can you
easily.
just come down here in your stupid coat and it's not even a doublet?
Because
You look
Lady
so
Liliana,
unrefined.
I'm her favourite, and her and I are untouchable. There's nothing you idiots can do about it. So what do you think of that? And then I poke him in the chest. Anyway, I'm going back upstairs, where I don't have to smell you smelly idiots. Bye.
You leave to a chorus of grumbling from the other Renaissance birds.
What are you going to do? Rise up? I'd like to see that.
You hear one of them go, we could rise up. And they start sort of hastily plotting. Downstairs, Merylwyn, you've pulled the lever, I assume?
I'm going to pull the lever.
Yep.
Padunk.
Ka-donk. Okay, you hear that coming from the box, and you hear clumping footsteps down the stairs.
Oh, I
you
shut
hear...
the door and I lock it again.
Okay. Are you inside or outside?
I'm outside and I'm looking through the
Okay.
keyhole.
Okay, you hear like a kind of triplet, like sort of footstep noise. You hear dunk dunk bonk, dunk dunk bonk, as one of the cavemen Egberts, dragging a club behind him, starts to come into view, and you can hear him grumbling, being like, "Not fair. Egbert always have to get alarm. Why not lizard birds do alarm?" And then he steps on a spike trap, I guess. So, let's see.
See, this is on us. This is miscommunication on our part, because I didn't think we were going to pull the lever until we had to pull the lever.
Yeah, I thought
But
I thought
but
we
that's
would let
on
the
us.
disrest ferment.
Yeah. I didn't
Well,
think
that's
we were
what
doing them
happens
all
when you
in
talk for 20
parallel.
minutes and then for 45
It's
seconds.
no less than we deserve. Chaos is
La, la, la.
our just reward.
2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. Can you roll me, let's just say 2d4 for now.
That's 1 and 2.
Oh. Ah! He carries on going for the alarm.
Geographically, while this is happening, where's Corazon right now again? So me and Prudence are still at the top of the rope, right? Is that...
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the Corazon is in the Renaissance floor.
Yeah, were you heading back upstairs?
I was going like I was heading back upstairs to where the scientists and Liliana are, up the stairs,
Okay.
but I don't think I'm going to go into the actual room.
Okay, you're stacked
there
up on
if
the
I can
door.
if I can avoid it, just because obviously there's
Yep.
Liliana
Alright.
and a scientist there.
That's
Can
fine.
I
Hang on,
would
just one sec. No, I'm not ready to leave the spike growth.
Oh, yeah,
just yet.
sorry.
The caveman Bert is not smart, and he's also not that hurt, so he travels another 5 foot. Can you roll me damage again?
Ow! Keeps going.
3, 4.
Okay, that's a bit more like it. So he's taken 9 damage in total. You hear him go, "Ah!" And then you, from sort of, you almost hear it more out the windows than anything else. You hear a voice go, "What that?" And he goes, "Egbert hurt. Egbert, go see." And then you hear dunk dunk clonk, dunk dunk clonk, dunk dunk clonk. And you get a sickeningly familiar feeling as a pattern begins to emerge.
Yes!
We'll come back to this shortly. Right, Dob, where were we? So we've got Corazon stacked up on the door. Prudence and Dob are outside of the top floor.
Okay,
Yes.
so first I would like to just peek through the window ever so subtly, maybe with a little piece of reflective glass or something, and just see if there's any stirring from Liliana or the scientist.
I've still got clairvoyance because it lasts for an hour, so I can relay.
Prudence,
I can relay
is there
the
any stirring
information,
from
actually.
Liliana or the scientist? Do they?
I look into my mind's eye and channel my clairvoyance.
Not really. Like you see
Okay.
her at one point sort of just frown at the floor, but you think that might be just like the stock exchange Egbert's getting too rowdy.
I would like
or
to.
something.
Can I, from on the outside of the tower, am I able to hear what Merylwen's up to, or the spike growth, or the alarm, or like anything like that?
150 foot down. So no.
I can't really message Corazon and tell him to get down there, can I? Because I don't know anything's happening.
Mm-mm.
All right, I got nothing.
Wait. You can use message to talk to. Well,
Yeah, but
I
what
guess
would
you,
I say to Corazon?
Yeah,
I would-
you don't know anything's happening, do you?
I
So,
could.
yeah,
Okay, well,
yeah.
you know what? I may as well. I message Corazon, and I say,
Yo.
Corazon, whisper quietly. If you talk back, I'll just be able to hear you. How did it go?
Yeah, pretty good. I think I'm fermenting revolution.
Nice.
I think they're ready to rise up.
I wonder if maybe there's what do you think there's any more fermenting you could do? Do you want to go down? You could go down every floor and try and read what the thing is they love the most, and tell them that Liliana said it's banned now because they're stupid bad idiots.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I do that.
Okay, so
Cool.
you're going up or down?
I'm going back down. So I walk past through the Renaissance floor and I say, "I don't hear working."
This is unbelievable.
And then
Has
I
anyone
carry
talked
on.
to the upstairs Berts about this? It's not fair if we can't go out, but they can. I bet they can go out. He's like, "Let's go ask them." And you hear footsteps kind of going up the opposite stairs as you go down to the caveman Bert level.
Yeah.
And they're
Hey,
just-
cave birds. You
Uh.
go. You there. You. What do
What?
you love doing?
hit with club.
Yeah, it's banned. Liliana said. No more hitting with club. Liliana said, you're spending too much time hitting with club. And she then also said, what are you going to do about it? Rise up. I'd like to see that. Yeah, and then she said a bunch of other stuff. It was pretty insulting about your face and general demeanour, your stench, etc. So,
Egbert made for hit with club.
well, not anymore, friend. Not anymore.
What
not
Egbert do if not-
anymore.
What Egbert
This,
do?
this club, is it? This club? Ah! In the corner with it.
Make me a charisma persuasion check.
Come on, Corazon.
Oh, don't worry.
Okay, that's 10 plus 3. Yeah, 13.
Unbelievable. Egbert not hit with club. What Egbert do?
I don't know. Rise up? Probably not. Too cowardly. Anyway, bye.
You hear another Egbert be like, no, Egbert not rise up. Sound like work. Also, Egbert got mystery solve. Mystery basement screaming.
Oh, mystery
What
basement
happened?
screaming.
Where Egbert and Egbert? Let's see how we're doing with the others. There's two Egberts now in your spike growth, Merowyn, are screaming a lot and just sort of blundering around. They've at least reached the lever and thrown that.
Okay.
But you now hear them just sort of talking and whimpering slightly, being like, Egbert scared move. Egbert scared move too. Egbert want try move? Egbert try move. More screaming, etc, etc, etc. And then you hear like
Wow.
dunk bonk as another one comes to check out what's going on and try and get to the bottom of this mystery, damn it.
Oh, this is
Merowyn feels
awful.
really bad now. Merowyn
Prudence
has a
and
complete change of heart and is just standing outside, just going.
How have we done this again?
The other ones were trying to murder us, though. These guys just. It wasn't their fault.
Prudence and Dob, you can see that the scientist is trying to gamely carry on telling Liliana about the research, but is clearly having to raise his voice a bit. And from outside you can hear that there is a big fracas happening downstairs as the stock market birds are very unhappy that they've been invaded by the Renaissance birds. And no one's really listening to anyone else, but there's an awful lot of shouting and you think brandishing of maces. What do?
What's Liliana looking like she's doing, Prudence?
Yeah, alright. Use my mind's eye.
She's still trying to pay attention to the scientist, but she's getting increasingly irritated with the noise downstairs.
Okay, they're irritable, they're distracted, but not to the point of actually going anywhere or doing anything.
Okay. Shall I message Corazon and try and get him to foment more unrest? He seems to be doing an amazing job. On the other hand, I'm worried he'll be killed. Or shall I try and...
It's a risk we have to take, Dom.
You know. Okay, alright. Alright, if you're sure. So
It's what he would have wanted, Dom.
Remind me how many floors of other Berts there are? There's the Renaissance ones, then down there's
Stock market, like Wolf of Walberts, and then there's Renaissance Berts, and then there's Cave
So Corazon hasn't hit the Wolf of Walberts yet, right?
No, the Wolf of Walberts are 2 floors up now. He's on the Cave Bert level.
Okay, cool.
So down is Proto Berts, and then it's the foyer.
Right.
Okay. Corazon, hey, it's Dob again.
Copy that.
I'm
That's
here.
a solid copy.
Okay, so Prudence has eyes on Liliana up here, and it looks like she's getting increasingly irritated with the situation in the tower. You're doing amazing, Corazon. You have a supernatural talent for riling people up.
Okay, do you want me to rile up there? Because it sounds like the Renaissance birds and the stock birds are going at it upstairs. I could probably tip that over.
Going at it. Get up there and and move the dial.
Okay, so I'm going to go up to the floor where the stock birds and the Renaissance birds are arguing.
You don't belong up here. You're a downstairs Bert. Don't call us that. Anyway, we're not allowed to go do karaoke anymore. I mean, well, I suppose you've still got all your privileges. Damn right we have. We're the best batch. Blah, blah, blah.
Hey, what are you Renaissance birds doing up here? This isn't the floor for you. This is for the
here he
glorious,
comes.
beautiful stock birds. What are you monster people doing up here, you swamp idiots? You don't belong
Yes,
up here.
Corazon.
What are you gonna do? What are you? I'm sorry, lovely Egberts from this floor. You shouldn't have to look at this trash.
A whole floor's worth of Renaissance birds is now squaring up to you, and you realise that your friend is actually quite intimidating when there are lots of him. And they're like, you better be here to give them some form of stupid new rule about what they can't do because Liliana says they're jerks. Otherwise, we're going to get really mad.
Hey, okay, these are Liliana's preferred Dragonborn, alright? If you think that you deserve to be in their position, then why don't you show us that you're better than them? Oh, but you haven't. All you do is sit down below and complain. Well, these guys are the best fighters, they're the best looking, they do the best work, so what are you gonna do about it?
Crunch! You hear a mace, like, hammer down on one of the Stockbert's heads.
Hey, I like that moxie.
One of the Renaissance birds is like, let's show them that we are more cultured and refined than they are by hitting them with maces. And an enormous melee breaks out between two warring, culturally distinct factions of Egbert clones.
Cool. I cast grease on the floor and then just slide.
You can have inspiration back. Are you going? Which way are you going? Are you going up or down, or just side to side?
Okay. I want to be stacked up so I can get upstairs if I need to, but I also think that people are going to start coming down those stairs. So I'm going to look around for a good hiding spot where I can see if anyone comes down the stairs and
Am I right in
give me
thinking
a
that
path.
if Corazon went down a level, then he would get to the window that Merylwen bumped into?
Yeah.
Oh, and that floor's
And
empty
then
now.
No,
All right,
no,
so
there's this floor.
oh, that's this floor. All right, can
Yeah.
I, in the distraction, can I get out the window and onto the rope?
Yes, that's fine.
All right, I'm going to do
Was
that
it
and
not
join the others.
Renaissance, or was it the stock market?
No, because they were
don't
too
remember.
busy singing a legally distinct version of a Genesis song.
Cool.
Oh,
All right, I'm going to
Other,
join the
other
others back
Peter
up on
Gabriel and Phil Collins acts are available. Yes, you are now on a rope outside.
My favourite is Sledgehammer.
Why don't you call Skeleton's name? Anyway, right. Upstairs, you can see the noise clearly gets too much, and Liliana is like, "Ugh, this is unbelievable. And she starts to stalk off toward the stairs.
Stop, we've got movement.
Okay.
We've got movement from inside. The Liliana, she's on the
Liliana-
move.
has she
The
cleared-
eagle has left the nest.
All right. So now in
The
the room,
nerd eagle is still in the nest.
we've got unconscious Egbert, we've got a scientist,
Yes.
but no Liliana
Yes.
now.
She's on her way. Yeah, imminently leaving.
All right.
The tower nest.
Tell me the second Liliana's gone, and then I want to slide in through the window onto the top floor, pull my new rapier, put it to the throat of the scientist, and say,
Ooh.
"Don't you dare move, or I'll kill you." And you don't know me, but I'm Dob, and I don't generally do that, but this time I mean it.
Love it. Love it. Okay. All right.
Parameters.
So, the following things happen. Prudence, you see Liliana disappear down the stairs. Corazon, before you climb up, you see Liliana come downstairs and look at the ensuing melee. And she just goes, and then holds up two hands. And basically the air in the room fills with a swirling, like, mass of daggers just spinning and slashing. It's just like, all right.
Oh, we don't have long. Okay.
And the whole room is just like...
Oh, it's a blender.
Oh,
Oh no.
we have a lot less time than I thought we were gonna.
For a few seconds, the Egberts are gamely still trying to cave each other's heads in. One or two of them kind of look and try half-heartedly to charge at Liliana, but generally speaking, she is just blending them right up.
Gotta move fast, guys.
Merylwen, you
Wow.
are still outside, sort of paralysed by a bunch of cavemen Berts. It's going, ah! Maybe 5 more feet. Ah!
I've broken concentration
Okay.
because I just feel really bad. So the
Okay.
spike growth is no longer there, and I'm just hiding in a bush feeling
Okay,
bad.
you can now just hear a lot of There is still a rope you could climb up if you want to get back in the action, although obviously if Merylwen decides to take a breather, that would probably be understandable. It's entirely up to you.
Meryl's just like, I'm gonna go up. Yeah, I'm gonna. Marilyn tries to climb up.
Okay. I'm not going to say that it's a comforting view as you climb up, because eventually you reach Corazon, who's just standing there like, hanging there like, while Liliana just looks bored, like,
Oh, no.
just like guiding this like ball of, it's more of a cube really, a cloud of daggers you might call it, just like, hacking Egbert climbs to pieces.
I feel slightly less guilty, but also like scarred for life.
Yeah, 100%. But obviously you do know that if Liliana is down here, she must not be upstairs. So, Dob and Prudence, what's happening?
Go. I do the gesture, do the sign.
All right.
Go. Liliana. Eagle,
in,
nest.
I'm getting in through the window, rapier drawn as quickly as I can to the throat of the scientist, and I say the thing that I said before.
Charisma intimidation check, please.
Okay. Okay, that is an 12.
That's fine. The tip of your rapier kind of like goes as his Adam's apple goes as he swallows very, very hard and very audibly. He's like,
with my eyes, I gesture to Egbert lying on the table. Unhook him now, or you're dead.
no, nice to meet you, Dob. I'll unhook him now.
Okay, I maintain a very serious eye contact, but it does not escape my notice how cool it is that they know, like, even the ambient scientists know who we are. That's awesome. Cool. Did Liliana
You did
mention
introduce
me?
yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you said your name.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
You see, the scientist is just kind of trying to do it one-handed while just staring at you like...
You can use both hands.
Quick as
He's
can,
still
mate.
got the sword point at his throat and is clearly still obsessed about it. Can I step back away from the sword?
Is Egbert is our friend unhooked from this medical apparatus?
No, because there's a sword at my throat.
All right, but out there is a warlock who I swear is going to give you a much crueler death than this rapier would if you don't unhook him in the next 10 seconds. Go.
Okay. So Egbert's not on a table; he's in a tank. So the scientist pretty much just goes like, whoop, pulls himself in, and then, not unlike Seal Gaiman, into a tub of, I don't know, hummus, just goes like, whoop, and like, we see him holding his breath while he sort of undoes various sort of like tubes and pipes, and then just sort of looks at you and is like, he's trying to heft a dragonborn paladin in full.
Humans are so weak. All right, I heft Egbert out of the tank.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to roll for that or if I can just do it.
No, you can just do it.
All right, and he's on my shoulders, and I'm about to the window again, rope around, tied it around something on Egbert's armor, and then, we need to get him onto the roof so that we can all feather fall out to the door, right? That was the plan.
That was the plan, but Corazon is required for... Oh, wait, Corazon, you climbed up the rope. Yeah.
Smart genius.
Corazon and Marylwen, you're kind of like... You're still just watching Liliana and you're thinking about kind of going up. And you're like, is it raining goo? Feels like it's raining science goo.
Oh, I think they've got Egbert up there.
You see above that Dob has the unconscious form of Egbert.
Jump. Go for it.
What?
Just jump, and as you come past me, I'll pitch off at the same time.
Oh,
and then
it's a trust
Merylwen,
Okay.
I'll cast it. We have
You
to be in
shouldn't
the
have
same...
given Dob a trust exercise. All right, I would like to cast one last glance into the laboratory at the scientist and say, did Liliana mention me?
Ah.
You see him go like...
All right, I'm out of
Yeah.
here. And I jump. Catch me, Corazon! Catch us! We're so heavy and slippery. Catch us and stop us from dying.
Prudence, are you jumping as well?
No, yes, all
I
right,
approach
yes.
terminal velocity and I
I dive after
As
the two.
as Dob and
spear
Egbert,
like to point towards the ground.
as Egbert and Dob fall past me, I sort of let go of the rope and fall backwards at the same time as them.
And I grab onto Corazon's ankle.
Cool. And as we're all falling together, I cast Featherfall.
It's really very cinematic. You all just kind of like stare up at the sky as the distant sound of buzzing blades and keening cave birds sort of fills the night air. You make it safely down to the courtyard.
Yeah.
And you suspect there is just enough pandemonium happening in the tower that you reckon you can slip away.
Cheese it.
Commence
Let's go.
cheesing it.
Come
Yeah.
in. I cheese it.
Operation Cheese It. Begin.
We cheese it hard.
Oh,
Okay, where are you going?
Back the way we came.
Out through
Yeah,
the
back
brick,
towards
brick
the
door.
tavern. Back
Yep,
towards.
you can go
Yeah.
Salty
straight through the
heifer.
illusory wall. You
I-
go back to the salty heifer.
I think we should keep going. Like, I think we should
Just keep running.
book it
Just
out of town.
keep
Just
going.
keep running.
We've
Keep
got to
running.
get Egbert to a medical facility. For
All right,
dragons.
How is
Let's
that
Right.
find
looking, by the
somewhere to
way?
lie low.
Oh yeah, how is
gooey.
Egbert? Gooey.
Gooey.
Okay.
And very unconscious.
All right,
But-
let's just find somewhere that has lodgings and also isn't frequented by dragons.
Hang on. Yeah.
I carry Egbert.
Yay! Yay!
Merylwen turns into a bear.
Lovely.
Merylwen is kind of Egbert sort of slumps on your form, unconscious. Like it's worrying, needless to say that. Come on, there I am. It's worrying, needless to say, that he's unconscious, having been in this horrible situation. But you do notice that a spot between your shoulders is getting uncomfortably warm from the heat of his nostrils.
He's
So you know
alive.
at least that he's alive. And
What am I going to do with all these R.I.P. Egbert t-shirts?
and while you may
Hold
have a
on to them.
surplus of
That's true.
you may have a surplus of you may have a surplus of, in retrospect, quite tasteless merchandise. The kidney dishes in particular were a bad choice.
Yeah.
You do at least have your friend back in
guess.
body, if not yet in full searching for atonement spirit.
I think we need to get Egbert somewhere where he can recover, because it feels like it's going to be a long-term, several weeks sort of situation potentially.
Yeah, I mean, none of you is a doctor, but you reckon if it's going to take a day, it's going to take at least 3 weeks.
All right, let's find some
Possibly
lodgings where
4.
we can get Egbert to recuperate.
Yep.
And go
Okay.
there.
Yes, that you can do that.
Can it be?
Who-
Can it be many? Can it be many nights of desperate travel?
I think we should get as far away from here as possible.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
We don't want to be pursued. We want to
Looking
go
over our
like
shoulders.
stealthily, secretly. We
Yeah.
want to hide somewhere, and we want somewhere we can treat Egbert. Or do we know anyone who could treat Egbert?
Don't say bin bag.
I was.
I
thinking,
wasn't gonna.
Someone who could treat Egbert.
What about his paladin order? They're not.
No, they're not. I don't
No.
think he'd
They're
like that.
horrible, but they might open
Yeah.
the doors for like a dying.
I don't know. Those guys are kind of shady. I don't like them.
We've got Merylwen's Wood Elf friends. I bet they know all sorts of healing poultices and what have yous. So that's an option. We've got my mind is blanking. Telescoping.
Describe it.
Telescoping spine woman. So
Oh.
old. Help
Bismuth.
me.
Bismuth.
Oh, the bismuth. I
Bismuth.
can only think Braithwaite.
Oh,
for
we
some-
could. There's Necropolis on Sea is sort of. Is it secret? I don't know if it's.
do
Yeah,
own
let's get
that
him back
place.
to. Let's get him back to the house at Necropolis. Oh
Yeah.
wait, it's miles away.
Or one of you is related to a scientist.
You're right. My dad, the scientist.
Suzette. Suzette. Suzette.
I love that we drenched our memories for like literally everyone we know.
Unbelievable.
Oh
We
no!
don't deserve this.
Oh
All right.
no, we don't
okay.
deserve this.
Let's get it. Let's get Egbert to Suzette's place in the woods.
Brilliant.
That's perfect.
What inspired her?
She does blood healing
Blood magic.
magic, of course.
Uh
Oh my
huh.
God.
Uh huh.
That's
Okay.
perfect.
Let's
That's the
start
plan.
How did
cheesing
we...
it.
Took you long enough to find her, so yeah.
Oh, too soon.
Savage.
Right.
What?
So,
It's true.
as the sun sort of starts to dip below the horizon, it silhouettes a bear with some form of gooey lizard on its back, galloping across the land, while 3 adventurers follow behind, gabbling about how they can't believe they forgot that one of them has a sister. But while they are as ever, a ragtag bunch, and maybe mildly embarrassed, they are at least filled with determination to find Suzette and get their friend back to his old self, so more stuff can be exploded and or set on fire.
Yay!
And that's the story of how you went up the outside of the tower, because I'll never learn.
Oh, thank you, Johnny, for another wonderful
Thanks,
adventure.
Johnny.
Thank you, everyone,
My
for
pleasure.
watching. Do
great.
check out Dicebreaker on youtube.com/Dicebreaker for loads more of this sort of thing and other tabletop games. Like and subscribe over there. Enjoy all their great videos. And we'll see you again for another Oxventure in a couple of weeks' time.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.